Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the 9th episode of Coaster Time. I am your host, Carrick from Coaster Hour. Today I have 3 guests. We'll see. Well, I have at least 2. We'll see what happens here. But I have Christian from Theme Park Horizons, Callie from Callie the Coaster Enthusiast, and Itai from ItaiKoasterFanatic, who's currently at Busch Gardens, so I don't know if there might be some connection issues. That's pretty much that. And since you are all new guests of the stream, if you could introduce yourselves and tell us where to find you, that would be awesome.
Hi, I'm Christian from Theme Park Horizons. I run a YouTube channel called Theme Park Horizons. I do a variety of different content: Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, predictions, rambling on about stuff. Got a new video trying to drop it out tomorrow at 3 p.m. Hopefully that'll happen. So go check it out. At ThemePK Horizons on Twitter and Instagram also.
I have a channel called Callie the Coaster Enthusiast, and that's also the name of my Instagram. And I have a second channel where it's called Your Pal Cal. It's non-coaster related content, and yeah.
Alrighty, I have all the links to their stuff in the description, so if you haven't checked them out yet, make sure to. Itai, like I said, he's at Busch right now. We may have some issues getting him on here. He was going to be on here for like the first 30 minutes, but I guess we may have issues with that. But with that being said, I guess I kind of was going to make this a little different. I was going to start off with a Q&A segment to start it off instead of the usual news. So I think I'm going to do that right now. So any questions you have for any of us, we'll do it that way. And also, let me know if the audio is good. We also want to check the audio around here so we don't have any issues for the rest of the stream. So yeah, any questions you have for us, you can let us know. And anything you want us to discuss, we can do that. So that'll be pretty much what we do here. I have to remember that we're on a bit of a delay because that kind of, it takes a little while to see any questions. But yeah. Let's see.
So they're saying the audio's good, so.
That's good. I haven't seen any questions yet. Oh, okay, finally we got one. From Coaster Roaster, favorite SpongeBob episode. I'm gonna say Band Geeks, right? Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna pick. So that's my favorite.
Oh boy, I gotta go
It's a tough
back to my
decision.
childhood. I just gotta go back to my childhood. I haven't watched it in a long time.
I like the campfire one with like the campfire song. I like that.
Nice.
I like the one
And I like Band Geeks too.
where they go to like the like Atlantis, I'm pretty sure it was. And yeah. I don't know what it's called, but that one.
Yeah,
I think that
remember
one
that.
is just called Atlantis, I'm not sure.
I'm not very good with the
Involved in
names of the episodes off the top of my head. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Hello. My
Itai,
stream was like so delayed. So like,
Yeah.
anyways, hi everyone.
Hello there, Itai.
Hello, Itai.
I'm probably just gonna mute because you guys are gonna get copyright. So I'm gonna mute like whenever I'm not talking. So.
Yeah, that might be for the best. Itai, I'll just tell you right now, if you have like issues, lagging, delay, or whatnot, like maybe we could set up something another time. That might be something to consider.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm just like, I'll be on though. I'll answer questions.
Yeah, the first favorite SpongeBob episode was the last question. If you have an answer for that.
That's hard because I love SpongeBob and I've watched some of SpongeBob. I don't know, but like, I love the episode where Patrick like hits himself, you know, and like in front of SpongeBob. That was a great episode. I love that.
Alrighty. It's interesting. I don't know the names of the episodes off the top of my head, but there are certainly some good ones. And Badger State Coasters also said that Band Geeks is his favorite. Zadra or Iron Gwazi, or I guess Zadra, however you pronounce it. I don't want to go too far. I want to answer as many questions as possible. So I'll just say Zadra. Looks better to me at least, but I haven't written either, so I don't know.
Iron Gwazi.
I think Zadra looks better.
I gotta go.
You already know
Iron
my
Gwazi.
answer.
Yeah, we already know you're.
Yeah,
I mean,
Iron
you're at the park
Gwazi.
with Iron Gwazi, so yeah. You'd
I can give you
figure.
guys a view of Iron Gwazi if I ever go here at this point in time.
Alrighty. But yeah, Zadra for me all the way. But it's a hard decision. Both of them look amazing. We were North Carolina Coasters was asking top 3 themed coasters in Europe. I think we'll just give one because I don't want to take too long on these. Off the top of my head, Tehran would definitely be up there. Oh, Hunter's here. Hello, Hunter.
Hi, Hunter.
The best themed coaster in Europe is probably got to be Terran, just because of the theming. I can't really think of anything else. Maybe like
Fly is like the only one I could even think of that maybe would be close, but
yeah, maybe something at Disneyland Paris. I don't know.
oh yeah, that for sure. Callie?
I'm not sure. Maybe Baron. I think that has cool theming.
Baron actually does have a pretty cool storyline from what I've heard, so I can understand that.
Okay.
Itai, top themed coaster in Europe. Just like one that you can think of off the top of your head.
Aaron, Conan, and oh yeah, no, it's not that themed. Yeah, themed.
Did he say
coaster.
Wildfire?
No?
Oh
Oh,
my
fly,
god.
fly, fly.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Tehran, Fly, and Karnan is also one I can understand. Yeah, that makes sense. Question for Christian and Callie. Have you ever gotten sick on a coaster? This has been an ongoing thing, it seems like.
Boomerang at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. When I got off of that, I was kind of out of it. I don't think I've ever like thrown up. I mean, maybe like. Oh, my first ride on Montu when I was like 9 or 10. I do remember I was walking down the stairs and that was an experience.
Oh no.
Yeah. But that's really it for me.
I never got injured. I mean, I never got sick, but I did get injured at Little
Oh.
America.
Got
But-
injured.
That's sad. I mean, that's unfortunate. I've already explained my answer in another one. Short answer is basically yes. Yeah, I did. Let's see what else we have here. Now it went all the way down. What was it? Oh, Iron Gwazi or Velocicoaster. I cannot answer this because I am doing a video on my 15 most anticipated coasters of 2021, so I can't answer that. But both look great.
We all know my answer. It's Velocicoaster.
I think
Yeah.
Velocicoaster
We all
looks
know.
better too.
You're
I'm a Velocicoaster fanboy, Itai.
And we know
guys,
Itai's
I'm an Iron
answer.
fanboy. I think we've known this for 2 years.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, another question. Favorite RMC as of now? A lot of RMC questions I'm noticing. Steel Vengeance is my number one, so that would be mine. Christian? Or have you done one?
Yeah, no, I've done them. I know Twisted Cyclone is definitely not it, but I really have a hard time picking between Steel Vengeance, Iron Rattler, and Wonder Woman because they're all so different and amazing in so many different ways. Like, Steel Vengeance is just the package, and then Iron Rattler is just visually breathtaking, and Wonder Woman's just physically insane. So I can't really decide. I'll go with Steel Vengeance though.
No, it would be a tough pick, I guess, between
Yeah.
those, yeah. Callie?
Mine is Lightning Rod, but I also really like Storm Chaser, and I mean Steel Vengeance.
Storm Chaser looks really good, and same
Storm
with Lightning
Chaser
Rod.
is so good. Like it is
Yeah.
really close for me.
Storm Chaser looks insanely good. It's actually probably one of my more anticipated RMCs, at least here in the US for sure, that I haven't done yet. What the heck? Have you ever been stung by a bee on a coaster? I've never even been stung by a bee, and certainly never on a
Always
coaster.
close. I've been always close because like Pumbaa. I remember on Pumbaa's lift hill, there's like
Oh.
wasps on top of the lift hill, and then also Shikra. It was really bad.
Huh,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
interesting. Didn't know that Busch Gardens seem to have that, but that's interesting.
Oh yeah. Also SeaWorld. Mako's lift hill. Top of the lift hill has wasps on top of it.
Why have you gotten stung by
Mako?
so many bees on coasters?
Mako has wasps. I know Rebolton did, but that's it.
Well, I didn't even know any coasters had wasps. What the heck?
Yeah.
That's so weird. I guess I haven't been to a place that's super humid for a park, I guess. Yeah, I guess not. So maybe that has to do with it. I really have no clue. Callie, I assume your answer is a no.
No, but I have like eaten bugs on coasters, and I've gotten them because Cedar Point. I mean,
Cedar
like,
Point.
Cedar Point. If you like scream at night, the bugs get in your mouth. I had one on my forehead once too. It was nice.
I made the mistake of doing dragster in the front row at night. That wasn't the most fun ride. I mean, it was crazy, but like maybe not the best decision.
I think bugs, at least for me, in my experience, worst are definitely on Blue Streak and Raptor. I don't know why, but like
In Florida, we have love bug season. I don't know if you know what that is, but like in the I think fall, summer to the fall, we get these bugs that are a pain all around Central Florida and a little bit of South Florida actually, but that's the only really bug deal I've had to deal with.
That's interesting for sure. Didn't know about that. I guess the next question we'll move on to favorite Star Wars movie. Like I said, I want to go through these questions relatively quick so we can get through more of them. But Empire Strikes Back is mine. I won't spoil Mando. We're not gonna do that.
I'll
But
probably
great
go with-
finale. Great finale.
Yeah. I'll probably go with Revenge of the Sith. I don't know. I'm starting to like that movie a lot now.
My favorite is also Revenge of the Sith, but my favorite Star Wars stuff in general is Clone Wars and Prime Mando too. Are both my top two.
Yeah, growing up with Clone Wars, it was awesome to watch both then and now. So I can understand that. Itai, yours? If he can hear us, I guess he's muted.
Itai.
Itai, you're muted.
Shaking his head.
Maybe he's not. I don't know. Well, that's great.
He just
All right, Itai, nice.
All right. I guess we'll move on to the next thing. It's all right. Let's see. Most underrated coaster. Shoot. It would have to be for me between Superman El Último Escape at Six Flags Mexico, although I know that's been getting more recognition as of late because of El Toro Ryan. But also Giant Dipper at Santa Cruz is really underrated in my opinion. So those two, I would say.
Revenge of the Mummy at Universal.
I'd say Powder Keg because that's like my favorite coaster at Silver Dollar City, and I don't think it gets enough appreciation at all.
Wait, really? Over like Time Traveler and Outlaw Run? I mean, I guess I can understand Outlaw Run.
Time Traveler and Powder Keg are really close, but yeah, I definitely like them both more than Outlaw Run.
That's surprising. But Powder Keg does look really cool.
Yeah, Powder Keg's really good.
Yeah. Itai, if you can hear us, most underrated.
He's on the midway right now.
Yeah, he's on the mid. Well,
Yeah, now outside, and I'm near Falcon's Fury, but or Scorpion. But my most underrated coaster I've ridden is probably Zeus out of Mount Olympus.
Zeus is a pretty cool one I've heard
That is a
actually.
good ride.
So yeah, that's a good pick. I mean, I guess anything would be a good pick, but yeah. And this is the closest I've been to a park this entire year. This right here, like Itai just walking around. This is the closest I've been. Which it is what
Guys,
it is.
this is the only experience. Guys look Falcon.
Yes. Falcon's Fury. I wanted to do that ride for so long, so it's cool to see it. Did you ride it today out of curiosity, Itai?
What'd you say? Sorry.
I was asking if you have ridden it today, Falcon's Fury.
No, I haven't. Hunter's about to ride it though. I'm just sitting here talking to you guys, so I don't really care. Like I don't really care. I've been doing this far too many times. I'm just gonna watch Hunter die.
Alrighty. But I guess, yeah, that was our most underrated coasters, and you got to see Falcon's Fury live, so that's pretty cool. Didn't ever expect that to be in a live stream, but there we have it. What else? Oh, what is your favorite true kiddie coaster?
Oh boy.
Ooh, that
Are we talking like Vekoma Juniors or like legit like kiddie coasters?
I don't know what they. I think a Vekoma Junior would count. For me, I would say Sea Serpent at Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. It's an ENF miler. It's pretty good.
I'd say if we're counting Vekoma Junior coasters, Barnstormer at Magic Kingdom because that was my first coaster. And then if we're just talking like kiddie coasters, probably Kiddie Coaster at Fun Spot Kissimmee because if you sit in the back row on that thing, you actually get whipped over the drop and it's kind of scary. So. Yeah.
I don't know if this counts, but the Wild Mouse at Little America, it's pretty small, but I don't know if that's family or not. I also like Roller Skater at Kentucky Kingdom.
That's an that's a Vekoma Junior coaster, I think, right? Roller Skater.
Yeah, I just like it because you sit in shoes and it's cute. I like Holodog.
Howler. Yes,
I
Howler.
love that ride. It is so
Yes.
The Kiddie Coaster at
that's a good
Fiesta
one.
Texas is actually pretty good too. It's like over like a little lake.
I don't even know what the name of it is. It used to be Kiddie Coaster, and now
they
changed
Streamliner.
it
I
to,
think
like,
they changed it.
It's like
Streamliner.
Streamliner, something like that. I don't know, something. Itai, your favorite kiddie coaster, if you have one, if you can hear us. I'll take that as a no. What is it?
It's just sitting there.
Lagging out.
No, I was asking what your favorite kiddie coaster was. If you said something, we couldn't hear you, so.
My favorite kiddie coaster is Eric Grover.
Didn't you just ride that today?
Eric Grover.
Oh my god.
Itai probably looks like a psychopath
I
at
rode
the
it today,
garden, just
too.
sitting on a bench talking to himself.
Yeah, I know. Like that
I-
is gonna seem a little weird. Yeah. Oh, rip.
He dipped.
Oh well.
Alrighty then.
Well, it was nice having him on, I guess. We got Steve Falcon's
guess,
Fury.
I
Oh, okay, he's back. All right. I'm probably gonna do like one or two more questions and then head into the news. I think that's what we're gonna go with. Will Icebreaker be a top 100 coaster in the U.S.? Maybe. It really depends on how it runs, I guess. I don't know. Hard to
I don't
say.
think so.
It just depends on how good the airtime is. That's really it.
Jesus.
Yeah, I figured this might. All right. Guess I'll move on to the last thing for now. Thoughts on flying coasters. I've of course done Tatsu. I really enjoy it. It has a mix of grace. It is a little graceful, but obviously it has some really intense elements, so I really like it. Flying coasters, I do enjoy them quite a bit. Christian?
I've done Manta and Superman at Over Georgia. Both are decent. Manta's obviously way better, but the pretzel loops are lethal. So.
I've ridden all of the Vekoma Flying Dutchmans, and I've ridden Superman at Great America and Over Georgia, and I really like flying coasters. I think they're fun, but the best one's gone, Firehawk. R.I.P. That is by far my favorite flying coaster. No, but I really like them. They're great.
That is one that I know a lot of people enjoyed, so I wish I could have experienced it.
It was like the best coaster at Kings Island, and I mean that seriously.
Yeah, some people said that. I was a little surprised, but honestly, outside of maybe Mystic Timbers and Orion, like I don't really see anything that amazing.
It is
Even
so much
those,
better
I
than
don't
Orion. Firehawk was so much better than Orion.
All right, I think we'll head into the news. Or actually, no, Itai, do you have any thoughts on flying coasters?
Yeah. I was gonna say I love flying coasters, especially Manta. The pretzel is insane. Superman clones are okay. I want to ride Tatsu and Flying Dinosaur really, really badly. Like that is my dream. If I can go to Japan and ride Flying Dinosaur, I'm gonna cry.
Oh yeah, Flying Dinosaur. I don't know what the music is, but Flying Dinosaur is definitely up there for me as well. I can totally understand that for sure. And yes, the pretzel loops are very intense. So yeah, uh, I guess yeah. Now I'm gonna head into the news. If you had any questions that we didn't answer, you can ask them in a future Q&A session. Yeah, that'll be further along in the stream. So that's what I'm gonna go with right now. And with that being said, I'll go into the what is it? The news. Should have gotten it loaded up here. I'll be showing it through a slideshow, as I have been, I suppose, the last few episodes. So if you're new, that's how I do it. And the first bit of news is that Kings Island has announced that they will be opening Camp Cedar next year, which not really anything too big from a coaster standpoint, but it's nice to see it for families, and just it seems like a nice addition in general. Any thoughts on this from anyone?
It's gonna be a good addition to the park. It's gonna increase capacity for the amount of people who want to go there. Other than that, it looks very nice. Is that looks like it has a waterfall in the pool.
Yeah, it's like just a little resort outside of the park. It's for what it is, it's nice. Not a whole lot else to say about it, but that is something that came out about a little bit less than 2 weeks ago. Some news that got a lot more enthusiasts, I guess, upset, is that what is it? Alabama Adventure revealed that their next new edition would be for Splash Adventure. So because people were hoping it'd be a Gerstlauer or Eurofighter, and obviously it did not end up being that. So I know some people were saying maybe it's a diversion. I highly doubt it, but we'll kind of have to wait and see on that. We'll learn more on Christmas Day when they actually make their actual announcement, but they did make a little teaser saying it would be for the water park, so that's pretty cool. Any thoughts here on this one, or not so much?
I know nothing about this.
That's all
I
right.
mean, we're gonna find out in 6 days, so.
Yeah, we'll know soon enough. Nigloland in France has officially announced Krampus Expedition which will be a highly themed mock water coaster. Obviously, the concept art is very ambitious, but if they actually are able to pull something off like what they show, that's going to be really awesome to see, just to see how it ends up being. Also, it looks like it actually has an interesting layout for a water coaster. So pretty interesting news. Definitely the most intriguing thing for me is going to be seeing how this sort of Krampus head actually ends up looking like. It looks really cool in my opinion. Any thoughts here for this one, or not so much?
This is gonna be a good ride. Like, people don't understand. This is gonna be like a sleeper hit next year.
I think it looks sick. It looks very cool.
We haven't seen anything really like this. All the other water coasters are just not that good. So we're actually gonna get something like decent now.
Yeah, it's nice to see it. Itai, do you have any thoughts on Krampus Expedition? This is a new coaster.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
I
he's
might-
still
I might-
here?
yeah, I keep like disconnecting because like the internet gets bad once and then it doesn't get bad, so it's weird. But I was gonna say for the two others that we went over to, that camp or Cedar Camp, whatever the frick it is, for Kings Island, it looks great. I think it's gonna be a great like thing for people to stay at. Alabama Adventure, I think it's great that they're expanding the water park. I think it's gonna be great. And then Krampus Expedition is gonna be freaking amazing. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be a very unique water coaster.
Yeah, Camp Cedar looks. I agree that Camp Cedar looks very nice in Krampus Expedition. Yeah, it's gonna be a great addition for this park because I think they have Alpina Blitz and not much else, if I'm correct. So that's cool. The next little announcement is that Legoland Florida is going to get an expansion area that will include some new flat rides and a kiddie coaster, which I believe will be the first coaster that the park has gotten since 2011 with the Great Lego Race. So Christian, I know you have. I'd figure maybe you'd have a little something to say here, but
Yeah, I know a little bit about this. People are saying it might actually be a Peppa Pig land, which I really hope it's not because that does not.
That would be so
But
awesome.
it just doesn't fit at Legoland. Now, obviously, take that with a grain of salt. I mean, it'll open either next fall or next spring, so we don't really know for sure yet. But the kiddie coaster is gonna be like small, like a small kiddie coaster. Um, Other than that, just a bunch of small flat rides. So it'll be a good expansion.
yeah, that you said that some people are speculating it might be a Peppa Pig land. That'd be so weird. That wouldn't fit at all.
Yeah, I know.
I
It
figure.
is looking like it actually might be, or maybe my hope is that it'll be a Lego Peppa Pig land. I mean, that'll just be amazing, you know.
Yeah, kind of at least make it fit in. Like that would like just be totally out of place.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I guess before we I guess move to the next thing, yeah, Itai, I guess if you
Yeah,
wanted.
I'm kind of gonna dip, but it's because the internet is absolutely terrible. But like, it was nice being on here for like the first 30 minutes of the stream. Like, we like actually playing the stream together. Like, I'm so down.
Already sounds good. Thank you for coming on, and I know it's been difficult with like all the connection stuff, but I guess see you next time. Alrighty, so
Bye, Itai.
see ya.
Hi.
Right now we're gonna go back to the news segment. The next bit of news, this has to do with, of course, the big Apple coaster in Las Vegas. It was seen testing with new Premier trains. They actually looked, if I'm correct, identical to the one seen on Premier Skyrocket 2s. I don't know if they have the comfort collars or not, and obviously the train you see in the picture is the old one. I'm just using what I could use with the non-copyright pictures, but the trains will look different than this, basically. I know this will be Hunter's favorite hyper coaster. I mean, it just seems like it will be because now it has Premier trains. But I guess it's nice for this coaster. I don't know how much it's going to help it, but at least they're trying, I guess. Any thoughts here?
Hopefully it'll make the ride smoother. I have not really been on. I have not been on this ride yet, so I heard it sucks. So hopefully the trains will do wonders for this thing.
I think it looks fun, and I think it's good that it's getting new trains.
There's been a little more recently. It seems like more people have been enjoying this coaster, which is nice. For like the first few years of me being a coaster enthusiast, it seemed like people were just trashing on it. So it's nice to see that.
Yeah, they heard Taylor didn't like it, and then everybody was like, "It sucks."
Yeah, some things I guess seem to be like that, which I guess it is what it is. In some more unfortunate news, a fire broke out at Drayton Manor in the UK. This is one of the larger parks in the United Kingdom. They were known for having G-Force, which they removed, and Shockwave, which is a Intamin stand-up coaster. I believe one of the few remaining. Yeah, they had a small fire. It did some damage to the Thomastown section of the park.
Thomas the train.
It was minor damage, fortunately.
Oh, thank God.
But that is where the fire was located. This park has apparently had a very tough year. I haven't looked into it too much, but I think they were in the process of being sold, and now this happens. So not the best year for Drayton Manor, but at least I guess the fire wasn't too bad. But not much else to say here.
Europe's not doing too good with fires. First it was Europa, now it's Drayton Manor. I mean,
Europa caught on fire?
2 years
I
ago.
know
A few years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't know either of us.
But that was actually like a major one. This one, no one got hurt. I don't think anyone got hurt in the Europa one though. So that's good.
Yeah, no one got hurt here, and they also have a zoo section. None of the animals got hurt either, which
Good.
That's
good.
a relief. That is good to hear.
So yeah, that's good. That nothing too terrible happened. one of the bigger news that we learned about in the last 2 weeks is that the new for Intamin Mega Coaster, new for 2021 coaster for Walibi Belgium, will apparently be named Kondaa. I mean, I don't think it's official, but everyone seems to be going with it, so I guess that's the name until proven otherwise. And it just tested for the first time, which is obviously a pretty big deal. It looked a little slow in the first POV, but it's what you would expect for the first POV and not POV, first test in the middle of winter. So it looks great still otherwise. It's going to be definitely a contender for maybe the best coaster coming out next year. It's going to be very good.
Yeah, this thing is gonna slap. I mean, I don't know. It just the Outer Bank looks insane. That's like the one element that I'm just like, whoa, that's crazy.
No,
It
that
looks
Outer
so
Bank's going to be
good.
sick.
Other
I
than
think
that,
the theming looks great.
everyone's saying it's sluggish. I mean, the video that it was tested on was taken so far away, so I mean, you can't really judge it based off. It was almost like a mile away at that point, probably. So I mean, and also it was the first test run, so you just gotta wait and see when it opens, see how it runs, and then it might be one of the best coasters in the world. It's looking to be,
I think it will
especially
be.
with the theming. Like, look at the concept art. Like, wow.
Yeah, the only thing that some people were saying about the name was that supposedly this area was supposed to be an African theme. I don't know if that's still held up. I don't know if it's more of a jungle or snake and snake theme at this point more than anything else. But Kondaa, people were like, oh, it's a play on words for anaconda, I guess, the actual thing that exists. They don't live in anacondas don't live in Africa, so that kind of confused some people. They only live in South America, so I don't know if that's gonna be something, but that's kind of weird that people pointed out, at least from the forums I saw. Something that's also strange is this Maurer powered coaster concept that it's something. It is a thing. I don't think it's very good, but it exists apparently. I guess that gets my thoughts on it out of the way. It just looks really weird. I haven't heard the best things about the Spike coaster. Any thoughts here?
I
on
think
this
it
one?
looks cool.
Yeah, it looks kind of weird. It gives me time warp vibes from Canada's Wonderland.
Oh, that ride sucks.
I think I went there, but I didn't ride it because I didn't want to have severe brain damage. But
Yeah, no, it's not good. Oh my gosh, wait, on that ride, you know how you're supposed to get off like early in the station and then people load on the other side? I didn't realize you were supposed to get off, so I stayed like all the way and the rest of my group got off and I was just there. It was so bad.
Oh,
those trains look weird anyway, so
yeah, those trains do not look fun for time warp. I could kind of see the resemblance here with the Volair. When I saw this, I was more thinking it was like a polar coaster mixed with a spike coaster, which I watched the off ride animation and whatnot. I'm like, what does this really do? It's a powered coaster basically. I was kind of like, maybe it's not, I guess it'll be kind of a cool experience, but I'm kind of like, I don't really know.
I don't really know what
it's all
parks would
gonna
even
do.
want to buy this.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
really get why a park would purchase that, but I mean,
Actually, probably Fun Spot. They're weird, so they'll look at it.
Icon Park? I don't know.
let's
they
get
seem-
one at
Oh yeah,
Flutters and
I
Butters.
could actually see that honestly.
Icon Park. It's like, well, I forget where the polar coaster was supposed to go.
It's not in Icon Park. It's like off the street. It's like near it.
They'll just take the idea, but get a much smaller thing.
Yeah, basically.
This will probably be a one and done. Like one park will get it, and they'll be like, okay, nope, that'll be that. But yeah. This I think just came out yesterday. Fuji-Q Highland, they unveiled Fujiyama King of Coasters Tower. It will be an observation tower that is sandwiched basically right in between the second. Is it the first? No, I guess first turn, following the first drop on Fujiyama, and you'll get a panoramic view of the park and Mount Fuji, as you can see. And they are also adding in a slide that goes from top to bottom, which is really cool.
Like the bottom.
like a slide that goes from the top to the bottom of the thing, which the thing's like almost 200 feet up, so
A
that's
200-foot
insane.
slide. Oh my gosh.
That's pretty insane. And then
That's gonna be the best ride at Fuji-Q. Sorry.
and then they also have this like walk thing where you can like have a harness and you kind of walk on like the one of the lower platforms. There's no handrail, so that thing's gonna be scary as heck for whoever does it. But it looks really cool actually. I don't know if any of you knew about this before, but any thoughts on this?
I mean, it looks tall. That's really it.
I think the slide looks great.
Yeah, the slide is probably my most anticipated ride there. Sorry, Dododonfa.
Over Age or Asian Ike.
Definitely, definitely.
Alrighty. I mean, I guess. A Super Nintendo World Direct happened yesterday, and it basically gave a preview of a little bit of the Super Nintendo World area. Specifically, they showed off the power band, an underground level maze, one of the shops, and the restaurant, along with the Mario Kart attraction, like the queue line itself. So a lot of stuff here. If you haven't seen it and you're interested, I'd recommend checking it out. I'm not going to explain that much about it because it would take too long, but it looks pretty cool. Christian, are you excited for this new area?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing yesterday. I mean, it looks very well done. That's what I mean, obviously we haven't seen inside the ride so far, like inside of Mario Kart and Yoshi. I'm curious to see what the Yoshi ride's gonna be like. I heard it's gonna be really short though, so that's one worry. But I mean, the whole land, like the architecture, mind blowing. The food actually looks so unique.
Yeah, the food looks great. That impressed me a lot.
I mean, it has mushrooms in it, which, no, thank you. But other than the mushrooms, it looks like pretty decent food. The power-up band the land is a lot more interactive than I thought, and the underground area, I was not expecting that. That is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, the underground area was totally new to me.
Exactly. Other than that, it just looks like a solid land. That Peach's Castle is a very small, like way smaller than I thought it would be, but
it's got the painting. It's got the painting.
Yeah,
from
that
Mario
is true.
64. That was cool. I like that. Yeah, that was a nice touch. What was it? I haven't been looking at the chat too much. I just looked at it now. Don't know exactly what's going on there, but I hope it's not too much of an issue. So I guess I'll move on to our next thing. Aquaman Power Wave at Six Flags Over Texas might be delayed until 2022. That's a recent rumor. I mean, what can I say? Six Flags, I guess. That's all I can say. We'll see if this happens. The website also has it labeled as having an upside down feature. Some people thought when that came out that they might be adding a loop to it. That doesn't make any sense because they'd have to extend the track length. But a little more plausible of a explanation for this was someone was saying that they might actually be adding a turntable, which I don't think that would be that as big of a deal to put that in than say an entire inversion. So kind of interesting. Any thoughts on this, like kind of rumor?
I mean, no, you summed it up there.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing is turntable, and that's really it.
Guess it is what it is.
Which obviously is going to take them a whole year to add that on.
Yeah, it is like I said what it is. Indiana Beach, they have announced that they are going to get a second coaster, and we don't know exactly what it is, but the rumor is that they might be adding Cascabel 2.0 from La Feria, Chapultepec. This is the Schwarzkopf shuttle loop, and it would be, I think, only the second one in the U.S. Operating. This used to operate at Kennywood, so it might be a little familiar to some people who visit there. So not much to say here, I guess, but I mean, that's cool if it can get saved, especially like a rare ride like this. And then the last bit of news is that, and I guess rumor, is that Kentucky Kingdom's leaked RMC Raptor may be getting delayed or canceled. Some files were canceled that are needed to open it because the park is near an airport. So that's basically that. Any thoughts on that, I guess? Or are we safe to move on?
Did a Raptor for there actually get like leaked, or is that just like a rumor?
No, it actually leaked.
No way.
It was several months back. If you remember the T4 thing that Kentucky Kingdom was joking about, they joked, what is it? So as soon as the thing got leaked, Kentucky Kingdom, the day after, on their social media,
Oh,
said
okay, I
you
do
caught
remember that
us,
now.
and then they just changed it to make it look like T4, and then an actual news channel like actually reported on T4 as if it was an actual new attraction coming in 2021.
That is wonderful.
I have the video somewhere. I mean, I can't show it right now, but it was really funny when that happened. Everyone made fun of the channel for being that stupid, I guess. Like, I don't know how you could mess that up, but they somehow found a way. Alrighty. So I guess with that out of the way, we'll move on to the quiz. And before we get to the quiz, I imagine it'll be on myquiz.org. I think I have the code. It's obviously down here in the banner and also pinned. So if you want to join, make sure to do that. But while that's happening, you can ask us any questions you want. This will be a shorter Q&A session, but yeah. Some people are saying, did I put in the wrong code like the previous one? I really hope not. That would not be great.
I'll check.
Also, maybe I haven't started. Oh no. Wait, maintenance. Are you kidding me? I think it said that the website might be down for maintenance.
Oof.
I got in the quiz.
Okay.
Or yeah, it says that. Yeah.
Okay, now it's fine. It said there's something about maintenance. I think it's later. I don't think it's right now. But yeah, no, it looks like everything's fine. Like 6 people are in already, so I think everything's good. But yeah, I guess we'll go to questions now. But yeah, like I said, quiz is on myquiz.org, and that's and the code is both in the banner and in the chat, and also in the description. So it shouldn't be too hard to find it. Like I'm trying to see if we have any. Someone was asking favorite large and small coaster channel. I don't know that I have. I like a lot of them. I don't know that I have a specific favorite, but definitely some favorite larger ones are Airtime Thrills, Theme Park Crazy. There's probably other one, El Toro Ryan. I guess if you could call them larger, I guess you could. Those are some of the ones I could think of. Smaller channels, Roller Coaster David. He's very underrated for sure. I'm trying to think of some other ones. 808 Coaster Life. Obviously, your channels, Callie and Christian, and Itai's as well. Theme Park Media, Theme Park Hunting. There's quite a few good small ones. Even if I don't mention it, there's definitely other ones that would be up there as well, and same with large ones. But those are the ones I'd pick. Do you want to answer this one?
Large, I guess, Theme Park Stop. I'm just looking through. Coaster Daddy's pretty good if you want to. I mean, he's like in the middle.
I would call him smaller, but
Yeah.
yeah.
OK Coasters is pretty good.
Yeah,
He
for sure.
does Amusement Labs, Midway Mayhem, Coaster Studios, obviously. DSNY Newscast, that's the Disney. And then for smaller ones, Great American Coasters, Coast Tunes, Orlando Parks Insider, and wait, well, there's one more. Oh, Coaster Josh is pretty good, and Coaster Hour. You know, that's a pretty solid channel.
Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones, and I feel bad because I know I'm forgetting a lot of them. But
Coaster Roaster's pretty good too. Just want to mention.
yeah,
that.
you're getting close to 1K, so congratulations on that, Coaster Roaster. Callie, you want to answer this one?
Yeah, sure. My favorite small channels are just like my friends, you, and like yeah, basically I don't even know any other small just my friends really. And my favorite large channel is Theme Park Crazy.
Oh yeah, Peter's awesome, and they just reached 200,000 subs, so like that's pretty incredible. Theme Park Crazy, an amazing channel for sure. So that's great to hear. Trying to see, someone was asking, what is the best strategy to create good videos? I really want to start making content that people will hopefully enjoy. Shoot, I think I'll just give a tip because I don't want to go super in depth. I don't want to take too much time on the questions. But I at least for me doing scripts, like doing that definitely helps a lot. And then also, I guess for creating good videos, I'm trying to think of what else. I don't know how I'm blanking out on this. I guess just do something that you think you would be interested in. That's probably the most important thing. I mean, doing something that you think you would be interested in. Because if you're not, you're probably not going to be motivated to do it, as I've found out in a few certain things. So that would also be a big tip as well.
Yeah. I'd say just be unique and use your resources. Like, if you think of something weird that you think will look cool in the vid, just do it. People will like it. If you like it, chances are other people will like it. Use your resources. There's a bunch of stuff you can use off of YouTube that's free to use. Music, green screen effects, non-copyrighted images and stuff. Use all that. Scripts, obviously, that's the main thing. And you just gotta be dedicated. That's really it.
Anything
Yeah,
you want to add?
my advice would just be like make stuff that you want to make, because if you're making a video even though you don't care about the topic but like just to make it, then you're not going to be determined to like make it good. You'll just want to like get it done.
Yeah, like
But if you're doing a video that you actually like enjoy and like are interested in, then it'll be a lot easier and end up being higher quality.
mhm.
Yeah, I think that is definitely one of the bigger things. Like you wanna be interested in what you're actually making. That is definitely one of the biggest tips anyone could give, for sure. All right, so actually, I guess we'll go one more. Favorite B&M invert, if you've ridden any. Mine's Raptor at Cedar Point. That's my favorite out of the ones I've done.
Montu.
Christian?
I haven't really,
Nice.
probably just Montu.
Mine's Alpengeist.
Oh yes, Alpengeist. Sorry. That was good.
I've heard mixed things about Alpengeist, but it looks like a pretty awesome ride. I
I love
definitely
it.
can't wait to experience it. I think, yeah, I'm gonna go start the quiz now. If you want to join the quiz, I will still have the banner down here. But that will be that. And this quiz will be about coasters and theme parks around the world. So I'll just get that up here so we can get started with that. There was something I wanted to say here. I don't quite remember what it was, unfortunately. But yeah, here we go. Here we go. So if you have, I guess the first question is, as of today, how many Intamin Impulse coasters have ever opened? So this is starting off with a pretty tough one off the bat. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Wow. Ooh.
Yay! I got it.
And the correct answer is 7. There will be 8 once the one at Chongqing Wanda theme park opens, because they're getting the world's tallest one in a few months. What year was Golden Horse founded in? Obviously, this manufacturer is well known for quite a few different reasons. Yeah, what year were they founded in? I was surprised. They're actually quite a bit older than you would expect. 1983. Like, they've been going around a longer than I would have thought. So that's interesting. What is Twisted Timber's top speed? That is the next question.
Coaster Roasters in first place.
Nice. Actually, yeah. I guess I have it. Like, I guess it's easier to read, but like,
Darn it.
Ooh, I got it right.
54
Let's
miles per
go.
hour. That is the correct answer.
I thought I got the first one right, but this one wrong. Like,
How many
This is-
roller coasters currently operate at Carowinds? I'm trying to think. There's not I try to avoid parks that have like racing or dueling coasters just because that is kind of
Mhm.
unfair.
Yeah.
I don't think Carowinds has any of those, so I think this one's
They don't.
yeah. They used to, but not anymore.
Hey.
14.
got
They currently
that.
have 14. Most of you guys got it right, so that's good. Some of these questions are certainly harder than others. How long is Fury 325?
I'm gonna go with answer choice A. You know, it's a pretty solid.
Makes
I would
sense,
not
makes
be. I
sense.
mean, if you read it wrong, you'll probably put it down. But we'll
Let's
see if
see.
anyone does. That was what I was curious with.
Oh,
Yes, I
boy.
got someone. Let's go. I'm happy. I was hoping that'd happen. I mean, I guess that's kind of mean, but it is what it is. What year did Wildfire at Kolmarden in Sweden open? This is, of course, the RMC Topper Track Woody
If I get
in
this
Europe.
wrong, I'm gonna be sad.
I think I know this one.
And the correct answer is, if it would load,
Let's go.
2016.
Oh, okay, I was gonna be really mad for a second if I got it wrong.
It opened on June 28th of 2016, so that's the answer. Who manufactured Big Boom at Nasu Highland in Japan?
This ride looks crazy.
Yeah, it looks sick. I don't know if that many people actually know who manufactured it. I mean, I feel like if you know it, you probably know who manufactured it. Maybe not. I'm not sure. The correct answer is Meisho. I'm surprised we didn't get more Togos. But yeah, Meisho manufactured this crazy looking
I
ride.
just know it from the Coaster Studios review of it.
Yeah. How many aero suspended coasters were ever built? This is another one that I guess I'd say it's pretty tough just because there's a decent amount that are defunct. So, yeah. And the correct answer for this one is 10. Wow, a lot of you got that right. I'm surprised.
No one picked 5.
No way.
Oh, I love this question.
What year did Radiator Springs Racers at Disney's California Adventure first
No,
open?
I think I got it wrong.
I love
I've
this
talked
question.
about
I
this
would
with
know.
Kristen so many
I went an
times,
opening
and I
year,
think
so
got
I
it
would
wrong.
know what it is. But I know that probably not everyone does.
This is
And the
I love-
correct
yeah.
answer
I got
is
it.
2012.
Kristen, you
Go.
really probably forget.
June
I'm so
15th, 2012. That is the correct answer. Next question is, how tall is Raptor at Cedar Point? This one, I guess, is a little bit less known of a stat, so I guess it. I don't know how many people are going to get this one right. Maybe a lot of people will. I'm not sure.
Oh, I got it
Oh, I
right.
should have known that.
I got it right.
I really should have known that.
Vapor
one.
Trails in first place. Actually, there's a three-way tie, it looks like.
Oh, this
Who
is
manufactured Anaconda at Gold Reef City? This was a picture of it before the repaint. Was it B&M, Intamin, Reversion, or Gaio Vanilla?
Weird. If this is Reversion, my whole life is a lie. Oh, thank God.
84% of you got it right. Gaio Vanilla made this.
Bro, that rock work looks crazy.
Yeah. What country is Babylon Land located in? This is the park that has Fury, the Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster.
That's a
But-
Gerstlauer Infinity?
Yes.
Looks like a good ride.
It's one where you can choose if you go forwards or
Oh,
backwards
darn it.
through a vote. It's very weird.
Yeah.
But the correct answer is Belgium. Yeah. Not a whole lot of people know about that. What year did Mystic Manor at Hong Kong Disneyland first open? This might be my most anticipated Disney ride that I haven't done. I'm not sure, but it's definitely up there.
I have not watched the POV.
I've heard great things about it. I haven't watched the POV, but I've heard
never heard
amazing
of
things
this.
about it.
This
Really?
is basically
Dang.
Trackless Haunted Mansion. Oh, I got it wrong.
Yeah,
It opened a day before my
2013.
birthday. Wow.
May 17th, 2013.
Oh,
How many inversions does Manta at SeaWorld Orlando have? It's funny because there's been some questions where people have ridden certain rides and they actually got the answer wrong.
Yeah, that's
I think
probably gonna be
Silver
me right
Bullet
now.
Did it for a lot of people.
that's probably gonna be me. Oh, thank
Yeah.
And the
God.
correct answer is 4
I'm
inversions.
so
It has
incredibly
a
smart.
pretzel loop, a corkscrew, and 2 inline twists. Haven't ridden it, so I don't know if any of the inversions are forgettable or not. And the last question is, the PTC wooden coaster Starliner at Miracle Strip Park was located in which state?
I know this one, I think.
This is definitely probably the most random question of all of them, but yeah.
Let's go.
The correct answer
Wow.
is Florida. Surprised no one picked Ohio. I'm actually kind of
Wait, it was
surprised.
on the spot of where Legoland is now.
Yeah, it used to be in
Oh my
Cypress
gosh, me
Gardens.
and Christian placed right next to each other.
Nice. So as we can see in the standees, in first place, Theme Park Guy Productions. Congratulations, a score of a 79. Second place, Coaster Roaster with a score of 77. And third place is Vapor Trail with a score of 72. Great job to everyone who participated. Looks like everyone did at least decently well, so that's cool to see. And
That was a
that'll be
good
the
quiz.
quiz.
Good job.
Yeah.
It was good.
That was fun.
Yeah, I made that myself. I do all of these myself. It's pretty hard to come up with questions sometimes, but
Yeah, I get that.
I try my best. I try my best. So yeah. What was? Oh, okay. YouTube shoutouts is the next thing I'm gonna start with, or I guess go with. This is basically where I shout out channels that have either they've either reached a big milestone or they are getting very close. And with that being said, my first one that I'm going to shout out today is Theme Park Hunting Hunter from Theme Park Hunting, which you actually saw, I guess, earlier in this stream, which I did not expect, but I guess I guess that was a little unpredictable to guess what was going to happen with that. But yeah, Theme Park Hunting, he just finished his 5-part series on the Florida coasters coming in 2021 that I would highly recommend. If you haven't seen it, I thought it was very well done. And of course, he also hosts the Talkin' Trimless podcast with Zach from Theme Park Media. If you didn't see the last episode or haven't listened to it, it's actually really good. Even if you don't normally listen to it, it had Ryan from El Toro Ryan and Chris from Airtime Thrills, so that was really cool. But if you haven't checked out his channel, definitely make sure to. He has some great stuff on his channel and well-deserving of reaching 2,000 subs. And he's blasted past that right now. I think he's past 2.5K. It's crazy. The next channel I have is Coaster Dash, who recently reached 1,000 subscribers. It's kind of weird. I was supposed to mention him a few weeks back, but I forgot to. I even congratulated him, and I forgot to put it in the script, so I kind of felt bad for that. But this is, of course, another California enthusiast. I'm a California enthusiast, so great to see these guys get on here and reach a milestone. If you haven't subbed to his channel, he does vlogs, countdowns with commentary, as well as POV countdowns, and he has some nice non-copyright footage, so definitely make sure to check out his channel if you can. All the links, I'll put them in the chat, and they're also in the description. I should have mentioned that earlier. The next channel I'll mention is Theme Park Crazy, who has reached 200,000 subscribers. Obviously a huge achievement. I just had Peter on last week, so if you haven't seen that episode, I'd recommend you check it out. It was a great episode for sure. Yeah, I mean, his countdowns are amazing. His production value is incredible. And you always learn something from his videos, which is really awesome. So congrats to him. Very well deserved of reaching 200,000 subs. Maybe 1 million's not too far off in the future. I mean, his channel I think's really good. So definitely am rooting for that. Anything you want to say about any of these channels that reach their milestones or just anything of that sort?
They're all fantastic channels, well deserved.
Absolutely.
Put in a lot of effort, and the effort paid off. So
yeah, it's great to see like all these channels like do well, because I mean, it's nice to see like just a lot of different like reviews, opinions, and just different kind of content. So it's really cool to see this happen. In terms of channels that are getting closer to reaching a milestone, we have Parks Bros, another California enthusiast, who is less than 40 subscribers away from 9,000 subs. Drew is currently doing his Listmas series, which, if you haven't seen the first few episodes, would recommend that as well. And as I mentioned, he's a California enthusiast, so of course, I'm happy to see him do well, as with anybody, but just, I guess, being in the same state's pretty cool. So definitely make sure to check out his channel if you haven't. And he's someone I definitely would like to have here on the podcast. Not podcast. My dad calls it that, and now I guess it went back to me. But on the stream, yeah, I'd love to have him on the stream at some point eventually. That'd be great to see. The next channel I have is Coaster Roaster. He was here in the chat earlier, I saw, and actually did very well in the quiz. He is less than 10 subs, I believe, from 1,000 subs. At least less than 20. But great channel. He just did a very interesting 2-part video series on the Golden Ticket Awards. So if you haven't seen that, I would recommend that. And Augie, who owns the channel, is planning to do a lot of videos actually in the future, correlating with his 1,000 sub milestone. So that's great to see. And then for our last channel, we have, of course, Roller Coaster David. This is a channel that super underrated, and it's great to see that he's finally going to reach 1,000 subs in the near future. He's been doing great as of late. But if you haven't seen his channel, David, he does countdowns, reviews, and some of his most unique videos is he actually did these, like this series where he did these VR videos, and he like basically went around like on Google Earth, seeing parks around the world through VR. He did videos on that. It was really cool, really unique. So if you haven't seen those, definitely make sure to check him out and check out his channel in general. Really good stuff on there. I would highly recommend him. So anything else you want to say here, or I guess do we move on?
I love all those channels too. I love Coaster Roaster's intro music. Pretty solid.
And the Cars 2 Finn McMissile thing, or Finn Mc, I don't know, is it Finn McMissile?
It's Finn McMissile.
Okay, it's not Finn McMissile. I don't know why I thought it was, but yeah.
That's, yeah.
My man, Finn McMissile.
Callie McMissile.
I am Finn McMissile.
I guess, alright, so for our next thing, we'll do another Q&A session. This will be the 3rd out of 4. The next one will be the last one. The last one was pretty short, so ask us any questions you have, and we'll try to answer them. And that'll be that, I guess. I just saw something in the comments.
Oh my god, someone said Cars 2 is a horror movie. Cars 2 is so good.
Wait, who said that?
Who said that?
Wait, what happened?
A horror movie. I mean, yeah, Rod Redline died, like the blue car. That was kind of scary when I was 7.
I mentioned this, but I'm not the biggest fan of Cars 2.
It's so good.
It's just complicated, that's all.
It's good. I do not appreciate Cars 2 slander.
Yeah, Cars 2 is good. Just ignore the bad parts and appreciate the good.
It's all good. Ignore the critics.
Yes. The racing, the Tokyo race scene is the best race scene out of any Cars movie. Sorry. That's just the facts. Alright, I'll stop with the Cars rant.
I just saw Coaster Roaster. He made his intro 9.8 seconds long, so it wouldn't be copyrighted.
Wait, is it like 9.9 for
It's probably like 10 seconds. I don't know exactly what it is. Oh, also some people, I guess I'll say this in my intro. Obviously, I had a song from Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I got permission for that. I literally emailed them because some people I think were saying like, wasn't this copyright? No, I emailed them. They gave me an answer saying I could use it. I was surprised they even answered, to be honest. So that was pretty cool. Just I guess wanted to get that out there. What theme parks do you think could get an SNS air compressed launch coaster? Ooh, Six Flags Mexico is definitely the one I want to see. I mean, I've been there, of course, I'm a little biased towards it because I want it to get better coasters. But yeah, no, Six Flags Mexico, absolutely, I think should get one. That would be my pick.
New England? That's really it. I low-key want to see Fiesta Texas replace Poltergeist with one of them, but that's just not gonna happen. So.
I don't know which park I'd want to get an SNS. I think Six Flags America would be cool.
Oh yeah,
that one's been rumored for a while. I actually hope that happens. That would be awesome.
Apparently, there was some electrical work being done underground that was supposedly able to harness the power of King Daka's launch, so that's what made people think it would be an SNS air launch. So we'll see.
Yeah, it depends on a lot of things. I would love for them to get it though. That'd be amazing. They need something so badly. Would you rather sit through Cars 2 or Marathon and SLC? I mean, I would rather watch Cars 2. I mean, that's not that hard because I said I didn't like Cars 2 that much, but I mean, I'd like it more than probably even Kong, which I didn't think was that bad, is the only SLC I've done. I mean, I'd rather watch Cars 2 than Marathon it for that long, so yeah.
I think both are good options, personally. Like, T3 slaps, but, like, Cars 2 is also immaculate, so I mean, those are both good options, I think.
Yeah, come on, Zach. You just
Come on, Zach, get it together. You're giving us good options.
I mean, for me, I'd take Cars 2 because I actually am not that critical of Kong, but it does have a little bit of head banging, so T3 I guess would be the exception because it doesn't.
T3 is so good.
That's interesting. I've heard it like amputates your legs, so it's nice to hear something positive
I'm
about
also
it.
really small, so that might be why I like it, but
Yeah.
and Mind Eraser at Six Flags America, I actually really like.
Huh, that's interesting. That's
Still
one of the most disliked ones.
We'll see.
Which is better, Lil Phantom or Vapor Trail? Lil Phantom by far, no doubt. We have a clone of it in my hometown that I've never done. Like, we have like one of the only clones of it existing in my city, which has basically nothing else, but that's pretty cool.
Is Lil Phantom
Lil Phantom's the one at Kennywood. It's the best coaster at Kennywood.
Is that the thing at Uncle
It's the
Bernie's?
Molina and Sons coaster at Kennywood. It's the best.
Oh, it's not at Uncle Bernie's. Never mind.
I waited like 30 minutes for
Uncle Bernie's, I think, has a clone of it.
They have.
I think they have a clone of it.
Oh, I'm looking. Yeah, I'll look.
If they have a Molina and Sons coaster, it's probably a clone of it.
They just have a Molina and Sons. That's it.
But it's a kiddie coaster. It's probably a clone because I think they're all have the same layout. Yeah. Well, this is a crazy question. Would you rather wrangle a gator or ride a shark? I would take my chance with the shark. Because I'm pretty sure like if you encounter a gator versus a shark, just in general, I would rather take my chances with a shark because it might not attack me. A gator, I'm probably screwed, so I'd take my chances.
I don't think I'd be able to mangle a gator.
I think this question is a secret code word for would you rather ride Iron Gwazi or Mako. So I'm gonna go with Iron Gwazi.
All right.
Ooh, well, yeah, in that case, yeah, Iron Gwazi.
Big brain. Once again, Zach's giving us good options.
Let's see. What will be Kennywood's next attraction? I really think it would either be a Raptor or an Intamin Sky Jump. Hopefully it's getting Kangaroo back. That's what I want, but
Kangaroo! Oh my gosh.
because that's not going to happen. Yeah, I'd like to see an RMC Raptor. That'd be nice.
I want Raptors at every single park in the world.
Okay, I had to look up what an Intamin Sky Jump was.
Raptors need to overtake the world.
I think both would be cool.
Ooh, #1 bucket list coaster. I think if you've been watching my channel for a while, you would know it's Ejanika, without a doubt.
Mine is Hakuge.
Hakuge, that's what it is. Same.
Nice. That coaster looks great. It looks really good actually. And then when I saw it, the animations for it, I was like, it might be a mid-tier RMC. I guess I was wrong.
So
I was wrong about that for sure. I mean, I haven't done it, but I was wrong. I would know that much. If we could ride one coaster in China, which one would it be? I could go with Dynaconda. That would be so easy because I already have Ejanika. But because I won't. Instead, I'm actually going to go with Jungle Dragon it's this GCI coaster that looks really incredible. I actually think I would like it more than Python and Wood Coaster, which some people think is crazy, but I'd say Jungle Dragon. Yeah, that'd be mine.
Tron or Decepticoaster.
But there are clones of things that are either already here or are going to be here.
I know. I just don't know too many like coasters in China, so that's my safe choice.
Is T Express in China or is
That's
that?
That's
Korea.
South Korea.
That's
Yeah,
what I
no.
thought. Okay, then where's Jungle Trailblazer?
That is in China.
There's no,
Jungle
like 17
Trailblazer.
There's like
Well,
there's like 8
isn't
of
Dueling
them.
Dragons there too?
Wait, which one? Dueling Dragon or Dueling Dragons like the Intamin that basically
The GCIs.
this one wait, did I say GC? I know it's a gravity group. Dueling Dragons
the
a gravity group.
Those definitely.
But it has PTCs.
Perfect,
and it has a whack
perfect.
layout.
That's way better.
For the
It
layout
does,
it has,
it does.
it doesn't make sense, I don't think. But whatever.
Wait, so it's Dueling Dragon.
It's called Dueling Dragon. The gravity group wooden coaster in China is called Dueling Dragon or Dragons.
Okay,
and it has
mine is Dueling
PTCs.
Dragons.
And it has a high five and it has PTCs. Like that doesn't sound
That
like
is-
a good thing.
That sounds amazing.
I guess I don't know. I mean, I guess it
I
is
think PTCs are way better than what the. I literally
Timberliners.
bet on the Gravity Group Tour. I should know this. I'm blanking completely on what the restrictions.
Like the Timberliners.
Timber. There we
Yeah.
go. There we go.
That's interesting. I've heard that opinion more recently, which I'm kind of like, I mean, I haven't done a
I've heard
Timberliner.
Hollywood
but-
Nights. Now people are like PTC.
Timberliners are weird. I don't know. I don't really.
I would marathon an SLC because I'm desperate for coasters. Yep, that's me right there. What is it? 14-month coaster drought. Let's go. Yeah, it is what it is. Inspiration behind all our channels. That's how do I explain that quickly? Basically, I had been watching like coaster videos for like basically 6 to 7 years before I started my channel. I was like, I think I'd want to do it. Just like just kind of get more involved in the community and share my opinions on certain places. But the problem was I haven't been anywhere unique. But with Six Flags Mexico, I was kind of like, all right, I think this gives me an excuse to make a channel. So. Six Flags Mexico, going there, that inspired me to do it, even though I've only done one video on it, my review of it, which a lot of people like. That was definitely one thing that helped get my channel come about, I guess. So yeah, that would be it for me.
I mean, me, I always loved YouTube. I used to do like Minecraft Let's Play videos, but those are all gone. And then I kind of took a break. And then my like true inspiration for Theme Park Horizons just came from like my friends, honestly, who just like pushed me to make one. And then it just kind of took off, luckily, and I'm happy where it is right now.
I've just always loved like content. Like I've always like wanted to make videos. Like in second grade, I had a really old channel, and then I had another one in like 5th grade, and then I have now like what was like 7th grade. I've just always loved like and always wanted to make videos.
That's cool. I never had a channel before Coaster Hour in 2019, so I had to figure out everything like just that one year. That was, and I'm amazed how well it went. In that first year, I was very happy with where I was, and I think that's definitely it's. I guess doing something for the first time was also a big part of it, I guess. Top bucket list parks. I'll just go over my number one. Tokyo Disney Sea. That's my number one, and not gonna say much more. There's not much more to say. I mean, you kind of know why. But yeah, Tokyo Disney Sea for me.
That and Universal Japan.
Interesting. That one looks pretty good. Universal Japan.
I
Callie?
think mine would just be Disney World in Florida.
Yeah.
I really want to go to there, and I still haven't.
Also, Shanghai Disney looks pretty good.
If you count an entire resort, because I was just thinking the one park, I mean, Tokyo Disney would be up there just because of Tokyo Disney Sea alone. I'm not super hyped for Tokyo Disneyland. I've heard some good things about it, but I don't
Dude,
know. I already have
Beauty and the
Disneyland
Beast ride.
California, so I don't know. And but definitely Disney World would be up there. It would be very high up there if I counted an entire resort. Same thing with Universal Orlando. Yeah.
I may or may not be going there literally tomorrow, so stay tuned to the IG stories, folks.
Would you rather do every coaster in Sweden or the Netherlands? Oh man, there'd be a lot. If you did either, I mean, no offense, there'd be quite a bit of trash you'd probably have to go through. But there'd be also great coasters as well. I mean, if you did every coaster in a country, I mean, there's just inevitably going to be some bad rides. Sweden, ooh, that is tough. I think I would go with Sweden, just because you have Wildfire, Helix, Balder. You have you have good rides in both places, but I think I'd actually go with Sweden.
I think I'd go with Sweden too.
I have no idea. I don't know international. I'm sorry. I mean, I do. I don't know specific
Kristen knows
countries.
Disney.
No, I know, like, Helix, yeah, Liseberg. And
And
then I'm like, oh yeah, Liseberg's in Sweden. And then Liseberg also has Valkyria, right? So yeah, I'll go Sweden.
It's a tough pick because I mean they have Efteling, they have Walibi, Holland. It is a tough pick
Wait,
for sure.
wait, Walibi Holland is Netherlands?
Yes, it's in the
wait,
Netherlands.
is Efteling in the Netherlands?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Actually,
I
that might
switched my
sway it. That
answer.
might
I
change
switched my
mine. I don't
answer.
know. Ooh, that's tough. That's a tough question.
Damn.
What park frustrates us the most? Six Flags Discovery Kingdom by far. I never had a good visit there ever. So yeah. Christian,
2 words. Actually,
I know
4
what you're
words.
gonna say.
I think I do.
A spot that is fun. That's 5 words. And also Six Flags Over Georgia.
I love Six Flags Over Georgia. Mine would be Little America, 'cause
That's one that it's a unique park, I guess, but I don't know if it's that
I
good.
know that my glasses broke there and stabbed me. So I mean,
Ouch.
yeah,
Oh, was that the injury that you were
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah. And then my face was bleeding.
Oh, that sucks.
And then the kids waiting in line laughed at me. I didn't appreciate that.
What the heck's wrong with them? I mean, I guess I'm laughing now, so I'm no better. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, not in the moment. I mean, that's crazy. That's insane. But yeah, someone was asking which outer bank is better on an Intamin. I mean, neither of these rides. We haven't even seen Pantheon test, so I have no clue how we'd know. But I guess we have an actual airtime measurement from Kondaa based off the animation they showed us. I believe it was negative 1.2 Gs, that's pretty strong. So I'm gonna go with Kondaa, but it very well could be Pantheon. I mean, both of them look excellent.
I think Pantheon, just because it looks bigger and it's like over the lake, right? Like, I mean, the river.
Yeah, the Rhine River, I think.
I
Yeah.
think Pantheon just because it's at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
I mean, it would have a nicer, I guess, as Christian said, it would have a nicer setting, but it's a lot easier, I think, for a lot of people to get to, at least here in the U.S. than
Yeah.
I just love Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Everything they do.
everything they do except getting rid of Big Bad Wolf.
And Dark Castle.
Oh yeah, that one was controversial. Yeah.
I've been in Dark Castle.
It's a good ride.
Well, I didn't ride it. There's a haunted house.
This is a question. We'll answer this later, because that is an upcoming thing. I just saw that. I'm gonna do, I think, 1 or 2 more questions. Let's see. From Stamford Bridge, longtime viewer. Do you think you'd be claustrophobic on Enchanted Forest Ice Mountain Bobsled? If you don't know what the restraints look like or the train, look it up later. Yes, I think I would feel claustrophobic.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to look it up. It's ridiculous. It looks like a really cool ride. Like I'd love to do it, but oh my god, like it's basically
That looks like a backyard coaster.
claustrophobia. The ride is how I would describe it.
You're in a box.
If you thought Lost Coaster was like claustrophobic, I mean, this takes it to the next level. So yeah, I would say yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it looks cool.
It looks interesting, but it's. Oh wait, no, sorry, Christian, you go.
No, it just looks weird.
It looks weird. Yeah, I mean, there's no other way to say it. Oh my god. Favorite movie that everyone else but you says is trash. Fred 3 is the I don't even know what to say about that. I guess if either of you have an answer, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but if either of you have an answer,
Cars 2.
well, yeah.
I'll go with anything from the Star Wars sequel trilogy.
Oh my god, yes.
Nah, I can't agree with that. Sorry.
No, the
They're not
so
good.
good.
I
love
enjoy
the
them. They're
sequels.
just
I
not
don't care
bad.
what anybody says.
Uh,
Especially the last sequel. That one was great.
freaking Turbo, you know, that's a banger.
Turbo.
I have a list. I'm trying to find.
Phantom Menace, even though people are appreciating that more now, but
Yes.
Phantom Menace slaps.
I don't. The thing is, I actually don't even know. Like, I don't know exactly like the critical response. It's some movies. It's hard for me to gauge, so I don't even know that I have an answer for this because. Oh wait, you know what? Spider-Man 3. There we go.
I have not seen that in a while.
Yes, that would be it. Yep, that one for sure. I mean, I might like it ironically, but I love it still.
Mr. Peabody and Sherman. That's a very emotional film that people do not appreciate.
I don't think people trash it. People just don't appreciate it, like you said. So yeah. Yeah, okay, I think that was the 2 questions. So now we're gonna flip it around. If you haven't seen this, now we're gonna basically, I guess, ask you questions. Questions for the viewers, basically. And the first question is, what do you think will be the best coaster opening next year? And we can also answer it, but we'll be mostly reacting to what you guys have to say in the comments. I cannot answer this, as I've said. I am currently working on a video. I will give a hint. My most anticipated coaster for next year will be reptile themed, which I know is such a big giveaway. So, yeah.
I can go 3 different ways.
For Steel Typin, did you forget about that?
Oh,
Right?
my bad.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty
Sorry,
high up
guys,
there.
we figured it out. It's Steel Typin, #1 coaster for next year.
Christian, what's yours?
Oh, Velocicoaster. I mean, low, and also like Pantheon. Like that thing looks good.
I was gonna say mine's Velocicoaster and Pantheon.
Those are definitely high up there for me. I will say that much.
I made a list. I think here, yeah. Oh, Hurricane roller coaster. Looks
Yeah,
good.
Hurricane roller coaster looks insane.
It looks such like a basic layout though. Like I don't. It seems like he just built it in Planet Coaster and just plopped it in, like with like element after element. I don't know.
It still looks great in my
Oh,
opinion.
yeah. Oh,
Uh,
Guardians. Oh, please.
If it opens next year, we'll see. Stamford Bridge said Kondaa. Yeah, that one for sure is definitely up there for me. Velocicoaster, same thing. I mean, you can't go wrong with either of those rides, it seems like. Coaster Daft said Kondaa. Yeah. Iron Gwazi. There we go. Itai would definitely be appreciative of that. But yeah. Dagan Barnes also says Iron Gwazi, Kondaa. Okay, Pantheon, I was wondering if we were going to see that. Pantheon, I think a lot of people are sleeping on that ride. I think it looks every bit, at least as, it definitely, I think it's every bit as competitive for the best coaster of next year, along with like Velocicoaster, Iron Gwazi, and Kondaa, for sure.
Real quick, just want to say, guys, don't talk about Mandalorian in chat because people haven't seen it yet. So,
Yeah, no, don't do that. We've avoided that up to this point in the streams. But yeah. V pair. Oh my god. That ride looks like a disaster. Well, actually, I have ridden it as Green Lantern, and it was a disaster. So, not much else I can say there. Iron Gwazi will crush Velocicoaster. Dang. We'll see. Icebreaker. That seems to be a lot of people are saying that one's going to be kind of under the radar. I think so many people are saying it's under the radar that it's kind of overrated at this point. So we'll see. Definitely, I'm waiting to see the first test. But yeah, I think everyone has kind of given their answer. Any, I guess, just thoughts on the answers in the chat?
I mean, everyone's saying great answers. You know, Pantheon, Argosy, Lil Phantom. I mean,
Little Phantom, yes. No, I could totally see. I could see all of these. Even Icebreaker, like, if you're really close to it, I mean, it still looks great. Maybe it's not necessarily my thing, but that definitely looks like a great ride. I can definitely appreciate all of these.
someone said Pantheon needs more theming, which I completely agree with. I really was hoping BG Dub would just, I know I'm dreaming here, but just make a whole Roman city or something around it. Like, that would be the #1 coaster in the world for sure. If Pantheon had like architecture and everything around the track, like, oh,
Well, maybe it will like outside of the ride or like in between.
Like the
No.
entrance better. I mean, I don't think it will be, but
it's literally gonna be like a Wonder Woman station at
Oh my
Fiesta, Texas, just like this Roman archway. That's it.
Someone said don't discount Tron. Yeah, definitely. I would just never consider it, and I'll just say this now for my video coming up. I will not be including clone coasters or relocations. But no, Tron, I could totally see that. That coaster looks amazing. And Stanford Bridge even added single best new element coming out, Iron Gwazi's Death Roll. That thing looks nice.
Yeah, that looks crazy.
Oh man, that thing looks insane. So yeah, and I guess we'll go to our next question, which is what is your favorite superhero movie and animated movie? So I guess basically 2 questions in one, but yeah. Callie, you want to go first for this?
Sure. My favorite superhero movie is Infinity War, but I also really like Spider-Man: Far From Home. And my favorite animated movie, I like Treasure Planet. I like Cars, like the whole franchise, and I like Meet the Robinsons a lot.
Those are some pretty unique ones. Treasure Planet, Meet the Robinsons. Those aren't ones I normally hear, so that's cool to hear for
They're
sure.
both immaculate.
Yeah.
Christian, your picks?
I mean, I gotta go with Endgame and Cars, but if we're gonna combine the question into my favorite superhero animated
I know what it
movie,
is.
Big Hero 6.
Wait, what?
Yes, sir. Sorry, Incredibles. I'm sorry. It's Big Hero.
I thought you were gonna say Spider-Verse.
Oh no, no, Big Hero 6.
Wow, that is
That
wow.
movie, I'm telling you, you need to
Christian
rewatch
loves
that.
Big Hero 6.
I mean it's good.
I don't know. I love the setting. San Francisco is great.
Yeah, they did kind of create a cool world there. For my favorite superhero movie, mine is actually off the top of my head, I would have to say Guardians of the Galaxy. So that would be mine.
That is a good pick. That is a good pick.
And then for my favorite animated movie, a lot of you I think know this. I've mentioned this a few times. Ratatouille is my all-time
That
favorite.
is such a good movie.
Yes.
I love Ratatouille.
I
That is immaculate.
I mean, when I was younger, I didn't care for it that much, so my brother wanted me to rewatch it. He's like, "This movie's so good." I'm kind of like, "Eh," and I watch it. And I'm like, "Oh shoot, this thing is like amazing." So yeah, no, that would be my pick. Avengers Endgame. I'd figured that'd be a popular pick. Same with Infinity War. I've heard that a lot. Ratatouille. Yeah, I agree with that, Marina. Wait, what is it? Christian.
No, just because Marina just loves that movie.
Superhero Star Wars. I don't think that counts, but I guess. And then animated between Toy Story, Cars, and not the second one, and Wall-E. I don't know. I don't get the Wall-E hype. Like, I thought it was
Wall-E-
alright, but
Wally's
you
a
know,
solid film.
it wasn't my favorite. Animated Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Oh wait, yeah, Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I hope you're not talking about the movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say the movie
the
itself
movie's
isn't that great. But if we're talking about the
trash.
show, then that'd be my number one pick. But
If we're counting the show, then you can. I guess you can pick that for sure. But the movie itself,
the movie itself is not that great. But
that it's a yikes. Let's see. Fred 3. I haven't even seen this movie. Like, it can't even count, I think, as anything. But, like, oh god, I would be. I saw the first one, and that about killed me. That was horrible.
Oh. Mission Impossible 6. I know no one knows about it, but just watch it. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
Ooh, Dark Knight Rises. I was thinking we'd see that at some point. And Lion King. Lion King's such a classic. I've seen it so many times that I couldn't say that it's my favorite, but like it is very good, at least in my opinion, and a lot of other people. So I could definitely understand that. Now I'm trying to see what else. Tangled and Frozen as well.
Tangled is so good.
Tangled's actually pretty good. Frozen is not. It's I guess solid. It's not one I've ever been too big about, but
Yeah, it's good, but it's like not like, oh my gosh, that's my favorite movie.
yeah. And then the second one was not very good in my opinion.
I like the second one more than the first, actually.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot actually, which is surprising to me.
I like the first one better, but Lost in the Woods is the best song. So.
I think my brother literally had that take. I don't even think he cares for either movie that much, but he said, "Oh, that specific song is better than
It's
all
so
the others."
good. So good.
I think my brother might have actually had that take, so that's cool to see. Toy Story 4.
No,
Honestly, I was not. Like, it was
not impressed.
fine, but it was definitely my least favorite out of all the movies
Very
in the
underwhelming.
franchise.
Super underwhelming.
It had good moments, but like, I don't know. Shrek. How did it take this long? I would say Shrek 2 is up there. Shrek 2 is up there. I love Shrek
Yes,
2.
I've heard Shrek 2 is really good. I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's like.
Oh, I used to watch that all the time as a kid. Almost watched it as much as Cars, so almost.
No one said How to Train Your Dragon yet. Come on, guys.
Oh yeah, that I would. Yeah, I'm surprised actually. Lion King. I'm not dissing on it. I think it's incredible, but I just watched it so much that I'm kind of like used to it. But yeah. Ooh, this is a lengthy answer. There's quite a few films I want to watch again, but shoot, I can't even pronounce. I'm sorry, I'm not good with anime films. I cannot pronounce anything. Yeah. But I would not be surprised to see those on here because I know a lot of people like would have those films up there. Power Rangers RPM and The Last Airbender. I guess you mean The Last Airbender show, I hope, right? The movie was terrible. I've seen it. Oh my god.
Avatar.
I can't even tell if it's a worse adaptation or a worse movie. It's very hard to say which it's worse as. Yeah. I thought I saw another one. It automatically makes me scroll down, which is not great, but yeah. Oh, someone said for both it was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. If you combine both, it would be between that and Incredibles for me. Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Okay, that movie's really not that great.
I'm embarrassed to admit I have that on DVD. I blame my brother for that, but yeah, my younger brother, he liked it a
The
lot.
part of that movie is where the kid throws the book at the other kid's head.
Anyone who's seen the Jimmy Neutron movie, that's a solid film. Just want to point that out there.
Someone said Shrek 2 sucks. How does it suck? The third one's not good. The third one is not good. I totally agree with that. But the second one is so good. How could you say
I've heard
that?
the second one is really good. But...
The first, the second, and the fourth are all good. The third one's not good, but I don't even know if I met a single person who likes that film. The third one, maybe there is, but I haven't met anyone. Yeah. Stanford Bridge, his favorite animated film is Hedgehog in the Fog. It's about 10 minutes long. I thought Sonic the Hedgehog for a second, but no, I think this is the legitimate like short film. I haven't seen it, but yeah, that's cool. I didn't expect to see a short film on here, but that's interesting.
If we're talking short films, we gotta go with Mater and the Ghost Light. That's a pretty solid.
I like the one where Guido spins the sign personally.
Spinning. All the Mater's tall.
Does
films.
Tokyo Mater count as a short film?
dude.
That's
So good.
I
Where did you come from?
I mean,
Radiator Springs.
when what is it? When people ask me my favorite anime, I don't watch really any of them. I know a lot of people like it, and that's cool. For me, I just for whatever reason haven't gotten too much into it, but I'll joke like I'll say Tokyo Mater is my
Yeah,
favorite.
I either say that or Big Hero 6 the series. The anime.
Oh yeah.
No.
I guess we'll move on to our next question, which is if you could make a themed area to any IP or a themed area to any IP or theme you wanted, what would you make it? I didn't word that the best now that I look at it, but basically, if you could make a themed area with any movie or show or any theme, what would you do it with? That's basically it. Christian, you have one?
I want to wait to see what people think. I say. I feel like we're gonna get some interesting answers.
Yeah, I think so.
I have one. Mine is Treasure Planet. I think. Okay, I know. But like, that movie's just so pretty, and there's like so many like cool things they could do. Like, I think a Treasure Planet themed land would be really cool. And I was just thinking, but like, is there like any Pokemon themed like?
No, there is not.
I think there should be.
Yeah, I think there was like rumors. Maybe they were even more than rumors. Like they had I think it was rumors that Universal Orlando actually was thinking of doing that.
That would be awesome.
They were planning to have separate Nintendo areas at I think the 3 parks. One was going to be the Super Nintendo World. One was going to be Zelda themed, and one was going to be Pokemon themed.
Universe video.
Yeah. Oh, did you mention that in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually?
I think I'd heard about it before, but yeah, that's probably where I thought of it.
What's an Among Us?
Oh
Among Us.
I saw Lord of the Rings. That could be interesting. No. Coaster Roaster said Norm of the North franchise. No.
What?
No. I'm sorry.
I want a
but
Turbo Land. That would just be amazing.
If you don't know, that specific movie is like one of my least favorites I've ever seen. I don't even know if you've heard of it, but Norm of the North, just it's trash. I watched in theaters. I was like, I gotta watch like the worst animated film ever in theaters. It was not worth it. I even dragged a friend to see it. It was not worth it. But no, we're never gonna. I hope we never see that. Like a themed area to giraffes. How would that work?
Let's go to Animal Kingdom.
Go to work. We need the giraffe land.
Anything Power Rangers or Super Sentai. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. I'm 1/8 Japanese, by the way, so it would be sad if I did, but you know, it is what it is.
No, Zach, you're not changing Revenge of the Mummy. That is a sacred piece of architecture that shall not be touched.
Oh, I'm laughing seeing some of these. A cloudy with a chance of meatballs themed area.
That's in Motion Gate Dubai, right?
I don't think they do. They have a hotel, what I call Trashylvania.
No. I think they have a cloudy the chance of meatballs River Rapids. I'm pretty sure.
Do they really?
Yeah,
I think it'd be a good idea for a ride. I didn't like the movies, but it's a cool concept for a ride.
I think it's like themed to the second movie with like all the food. Like you're going down a river with all the food.
That would be a better use for that like sort of idea than the actual movies. So I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone changes to Shrek Swamp. There is a Shrek area at Universal Studios Singapore. I haven't heard the best things about it, but that's cool.
It looks okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool that they did it. The execution was kind of weak, it seemed like. Easter bunnies? Wait, Callie, explain this.
You mean Hop, the 2011 Illumination?
No, oh no, I have something with that movie.
That movie's scary. I don't know. That like the big fat bunny at the end was just gave me nightmares.
I meant. I meant Easter bunnies.
Oh my god. There's a sad
And
there's a
Mags.
there's a sad fact I have with this movie. I think I told Zach and Hunter this, but I didn't tell you this, and I only realized this not that long ago. The only movie I'd ever seen on opening night was Hop.
Dude, I saw Endgame the night before. Infinity War the night before.
All the Marvel movies. Like
I saw
all
Far From
movies.
Home. I saw Far From Home 2 weeks before it came out. Not saying how, but we'll just go with that.
Wait.
I saw Spider-Verse 2 weeks before it came out.
Oh, what the heck? Nice. I saw Spider-Verse in Mexico, so
Hey.
Coaster Roadster, yes, record off area. I'm gonna elaborate. Back in like 2014, some guy made like a fan concept art for Hollywood Studios before Toy Story and Star Wars entered the chat, and it was like an entire Wreck-It Ralph land with a Sugar Rush, Radiator Springs Racers clone, a
That would be
Hero's
so
Duty,
cool.
Buzz Lightyear shooting dark ride, and a simulator going through the arcade.
that would have been cool actually.
Yeah.
Another thing I kind of look at as
I can try and find it, but it's so rare now.
yeah, that's a cool that would be a cool idea. And yeah, that's interesting. Let's see what else there is. A Stephen King land. Oh my god. That would be both awesome and terrifying at the
That is
same
so scary.
time. Oh my god. I would want to see that now that you bring that up. That'd be awesome. That seems like a Merlin thing they would do. I don't know if the execution would be the best, but if they could make it well done, then oh my god, that would be amazing.
I bet you they could do good just because of Darren Brown's Ghost Train, if that's what it's called. I've heard that's really good.
Yeah. Didn't I heard? I think I heard this in a CoasterBot video, but apparently, Rise of the Resistance took some inspiration, at least
Wait,
for something,
from
from
what?
Darren Brown's Ghost Train.
No, like,
I wouldn't know because I haven't seen Darren Brown Ghost Train.
Yeah, I
haven't
haven't seen it
I've
either,
heard
but he
from,
mentioned that. I was like,
Logan and
what?
Jeff, like they talked about Darren Ghost Train, and it sounds really good. Like it sounds scary. Like what they've said, it sounds incredible.
Yeah, I've heard cool things about it. Someone mentioned a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air area. Haven't seen that show, but that might be interesting. You would like one theme to The Office. Wait, what could they even do with The Office? I don't even know.
They just build an office.
Build an office building.
One theme to McDonald's. I mean, we already have a ride theme to McDonald's down there in Fiesta, Texas. There's a ride theme to McDonald's over there. But I don't know about a theme to area. That'd be interesting, I guess. I think we've been on this for pretty long. Oh, I didn't even mention mine. Pretty basic, and I think other people have this as well. But I would like to see an original trilogy Star Wars themed area like Tatooine and stuff like that, like
That
what
would
they
be
were
cool.
supposed to do, and they didn't. So yeah. So I guess we'll move on to
Someone
the next.
said Alvin and the Chipmunks Land.
Oh no, not based off the movies. Nope.
Yes,
No.
the movies are great.
Wait, are you serious?
That franchise is weird.
No, it's
my
immaculate. What do
God.
you mean?
Oh man.
Will not appreciate Alvin and the Chipmunks slander.
The last question I have is for you guys is what hobbies do you have outside of being a theme park or coaster enthusiast? So, Kelly, you want to go first for this one as well?
Oh, sure. I play sports. I play softball, basketball, and cross country. And I really like Minecraft. I'm not that great at it, but like, I really like watching it and playing it. It's great. And yeah, I like movies. That's a hobby.
Yeah, it is. Christian.
I cannot top that. I mean, I like video games, editing videos. I guess other than and coasters, but other than that, I'd say I'm very passionate in the film industry, and
Soundtracks.
yeah, like that's a big part of it. Like just music, not like the complete opposite of mainstream music, basically.
I love music. That's another one.
Those are some pretty cool things. Like I guess I didn't know all about that, so that's cool to hear. For me, outside of being a coaster enthusiast, I like to travel to places. I mean, I guess that's kind of obvious, but like cities, zoos, aquariums, museums, landmarks, anything else of that sort. I love visiting those places. And actually, Mexico City is one of my favorite cities I've been to, along with Washington, D.C. So that's cool.
Oh, I forgot to say like Broadway. Sorry.
Real quick, I know this is completely random, but with anyone watching who's interested, Mr. Beast just announced he's opening Mr. Beast Burger, which is a restaurant that's going to be nationwide.
Nice.
Hopefully it'll go in.
He's actually opening.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
anyone want to go order? Just
What a
go ahead.
legend. What a legend. Hey, I saw some that were in California there. Yes, let's go.
I actually might want to. Well, I'm going to try one. There's a Chandler style burger. That'll be good.
Is there a Carl burger?
There's a Carl's grilled cheese.
That's what I will get, even though I hate grilled cheese. I must get it for Carl.
I guess I'll read through a few of these before I finish with my thing. I enjoy watching football games. Yeah, I actually have on here. Yeah, I like to watch NFL games. Specifically, I like to watch college from time to time. But mostly I'm an NFL guy. Atlanta Falcons, they're trash, but you know, that's my team. Yeah, you're a Ravens fan. Yeah. A bit of struggles this season, but at least you guys are still in the playoff hunt. I'm hoping my team loses every other game so we get a good pick in the draft. That would be nice. Let's see. Ooh, Minecraft. More of that. That's cool. Let's see. Coaster Roaster plays baseball and plays the trombone. Actually, do you guys do music? I used to do it. I didn't like it that much, but
I used to play guitar when I was like 8 through 10 years old. A lot. I was decent.
I had a really big kazoo that I like to play, and I learned guitar in 7th grade music class.
yeah, I only did it in mandatory, basically, music class that we had. But that's cool that you like doing that. Coaster Roaster. Oh my god, I hate it when it automatically scrolls down on here. Ooh, involved with the theater department in your school. That's actually awesome. So plays and things of that sort. And you're the historian for your school spirit club. That's pretty cool. That's actually awesome to hear. Seeing just people that are involved with like school stuff. I mean, I did sports, which I was gonna get to that, but no, that's really cool to hear, for sure. Trying to see what else there is.
I have a black belt in Taekwondo.
Ooh, nice. That's actually really cool.
Oh, I forgot you had your nunchucks.
Oh yeah, I can go get them. I mean, if you really want.
That's really cool.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Nice. No, we'd like to see that. But yeah, I guess a lot of instruments. Coaster Scorpion plays flute. Loves art and music. Wait, what was it? What happened?
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep making me laugh.
Oh my god, I like reading the Power Rangers fanfics. I guess that's cool. I guess don't know too much about that, but that's pretty cool.
Hey yo, we got the nunchucks right here.
Nice.
Yes, the nunchucks. Please do not hit your head.
I just
Don't hit your screen. That would suck. But no, that's really cool actually. I guess for me, what was it? So I also like watching NFL football. I also like to snorkel whenever I can in certain places. I've actually even snorkeled, if you've heard of the Georgia Aquarium, I think I mentioned this, in the large tank, in the Ocean Voyager tank where they have the whale sharks and stuff. I've done that there too. And I used to do cross country for a little bit. I was pretty good at it. But then a lot of kind of smaller injuries came at me, and other things happened, and so I stopped doing it. But I did that for 9 years, so
Oh, geez.
yeah, I did that for a long time. And I'd like to ski whenever I have the opportunity, but I haven't had that opportunity in a while, so.
What is skiing? I don't know what that is. I live in Florida.
But you have, what is it, Blizzard Beach? There you
Oh
go.
yeah, Summit Plummet. I still
Yeah.
need to ride that.
Yeah. What is it? I think that's everything. I haven't seen anything else, so I guess we'll move on to our next segment, which is what out of 10. And if you are new, basically how this works is I will show, basically, in this case, I'm actually going to show 6 because I have one very special coaster for this episode because I got it on RCDB. But basically, I will be showing the 6 POVs of 6 coasters, and you will put your scores in the chat, and I will get the average and calculate it out to get the overall score, and we'll rank them at the very end. That probably wasn't the best explanation of it, but close enough.
No,
I
you
think.
you explained it well.
So for our first coaster, then we will have the one and only Coast Rider.
Oh, yes.
This is the coaster I was speaking about. Like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, yeah, we have to have it on here because I got an RCDB. This is my least favorite coaster, by the way. And keep in mind, this thing has metal shin guards. So with all of that said, let's go.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah, it's really good. And also I have to be, I know this POV ends super quick, so I have to like be right on it when it ends. But yeah. It's look at it go, so good. Did someone really give it a 6.5 out of 10? I guess I'll just say it now. I give it a 1.5 out of 10. It's probably not the worst coaster on earth, so I couldn't give it a 0.5, which is the lowest I'd ever give, but it's not good. Yeah, but make sure to put your scores in the chat, like either your prediction score or your actual score if you've ridden it. But yeah, Stanford Bridge gives this thing a 5, really?
Yeah, I'd say
Am I that
5.5.
harsh on it? Wait, what were you gonna say?
I'd say like a 5.5. It looks decent.
I'd say, well, I really like Wild Mouses, but considering
Oh,
it
wait.
has metal shin guards, I'd give it like a 5.
I just learned that this is apparently also Hunter's least favorite coaster from Theme Park Hunting, so that's interesting. But yeah, so basically, yeah, Coast Raider at Knott's Berry Farm. Put in your scores in the chat if you have not already, and we'll move on to the next coaster once I get all those scores in.
Is this someone asked if it's a fly clone at Canada's Wonderland?
It could be. It's a clone of. It's like the large park Wild Mouse layout.
Yeah, so I
but
think
it has terrible brakes and has shin guards.
I know Fly is a clone of Great Lake Race at Hellerland, Florida, but I don't know if that's the same as Coast Rider.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know exactly. I mean, I'm not an expert on this model, but I just know I don't like this specific coaster. I actually do not mind Wild Mouse coasters, but this one in particular just is not good. So, yeah. I think, unless we have more scores, it looks like we have all the scores in. So, I'll get the calculation for that. It did not do very well, spoiler alert. I mean, it unfortunately did a little better than I expected, but it still wasn't good by any means. So with that being said, we'll move on to our next coaster, which is none other than Magnum XL-200 at Cedar Point, which is a very polarizing coaster, it seems like. You either love it or hate it, it seems like, or somewhere in between like me, because I'm not the biggest fan, but I don't like dislike it. How do I, okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, Magnum XL-200.
I remember getting insane airtime on the first hill.
Really?
Yeah.
The first hill, I mean, it had a little bit, but it
I
wasn't.
remember
No,
getting
not the first.
I don't know. My ride
The
was
first
weird.
hill's
I
fun.
remember the first hill and not the last, like, second half of the ride. So I don't know what was up with Magnum that day I rode it.
Like the second half of the hill is good, but like the first half you don't get it.
That transition's weird.
Yeah.
That is true, but Magnum is immaculate. I keep saying that. I need to stop. That is my only adjective today.
Since you've both written this, what would you give it out of 10?
8.5.
I'd give it a 9. Like, I really like it, but not to the point where it's 10 out of 10.
So rough. I mean, it's not rough. It's just bumpy.
It's
I actually didn't mind the
great.
roughness of it. I didn't think it was that noticeable outside of the helix.
Yeah, I was gonna say the pretzel turnaround is
Or-
janky, but
yeah,
the rest
not
of it is
helix, but-
great.
So that's Magnum XL-200. If you, I gave this one an 8. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I gave it an 8. Like, I gave it an extra half because I gave it a 7.5 in my actual review. I was not a big fan of the restraints. That was basically the
When
thing
did
that
you write it?
the day after Coaster Mania of 2019.
Oh.
Yeah. That very specific, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I was wondering because they added the padding in 2019, so I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
If
wrote
you
it-
wrote it before that, then I'd be
I
like,
wrote it in
oh, they added
2018.
padding,
That's
so
probably
it's
why I
padding.
thought it was rough.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot better now with the padding.
Alrighty, I think I have all the scores, so I'll get that going. Alright, pretty good score here for this one. Definitely a lot more respectable than the last coaster, but that was kind of to be expected because the last one was kind of a joke. And the next coaster we're going to do, and the next one we have, is Superman at Parque Warner Madrid. This is a floorless coaster, I believe. Yes, it is. And one that not a lot of people have ridden. Also, sorry, the POV is not the best of quality, but it is the
I
park
have
POV,
no
so
idea
it's
what this
cool,
ride
yeah.
is.
It's a
I've
floorless,
heard
basically.
of this before.
This will be my first time. Okay, the drop looks.
Actually, I'll take
Holy
this out
moly,
of-
that drop looks good.
Yeah, the drop apparently is actually pretty good, from what I've heard.
That's what Kraken's drop should be. Oh my goodness.
I've heard from some people who've ridden it that the inversions are unfortunately a lot less forceful than you would hope, but
I
I was gonna say, honestly, it looks like it would be pretty good. I just like how
this looks
spread out it looks,
amazing.
but
it looks good, but apparently in execution it wasn't that great. So I gave this one a 6.5 because it has potential, but
Is that an airtime hill on a floor? Oh, that's a 10 out of 10. Easy dub.
like I said, I think I forget. I've seen some reviews and it looks like it should be so good, but apparently it's not.
yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 just because I think the layout looks good, but at the same time, it's just like I know it's a floorless coaster, and I just don't like floorless coasters.
I'll give it like a 8 out of 10. 7.5. 7 out of 7.5.
Like it looks like it has great potential, but apparently it
Yeah, I was
just.
gonna say the potential looks like it's there, but I feel like execution just wouldn't be there.
Yeah, let's see what the chat has to say. I actually wonder if anyone's ridden this. Like that'd
Like
be
I bet
cool.
you when you'd ride it, it'd be super janky.
And Zach, no, Kraken's drop is not good. Sorry.
Oh, and some people were commenting about the shaking of the camera. I don't know if it's because it's rough or rattly or it was just mounted on bad. It could have easily been it was just mounted on terribly. So that might actually be what it is. But that's just kind of the risk you take with the POVs. Actually, Stamford Bridge, if you could reply or answer this, have you ridden this coaster? I know you've been a lot of different places, so I just was curious about that. All right, so it looks like I have all the scores. I'll get that in here. Oh my god, the score it got. I just saw it. Beautiful. Yeah. All right, so now I guess we'll move on to our next coaster, which is the one, the only Superman Escape from Krypton at Six Flags Magic Mountain, which I've ridden it, and I am not the biggest fan of this ride. I mean, it is what it is, basically. That's the best way I can describe it. It is what it is. There's not a whole lot more you can say about it, but here you go. I mean,
Looks scary.
it's pretty straightforward. I mean, literally, but
But
didn't even mean to do that. But yeah, wow,
needs an airtime hill.
what a good ride. So good. whenever I see the POV, I can only think of like the whack like layout that Six Flags like gave to like season pass holders in the what is it?
Why is everyone saying 10 out of 10?
Wait, are you
Wow.
serious?
Yeah.
Some people actually really like this coaster.
I feel like 4 out of 10.
I'll give it a 6, just because I think height-wise would just make it really fun. But I mean, there's just not enough to it for me, especially with how much crap I give Top Thrill Dragster sometimes. So.
And I like that ride a lot.
I know. I think
Top
Top Thrill Dragster is great. I just think it's overrated.
Yeah, I might have it as my number 2 in the park.
For Dragster?
Yes, Dragster. No, not Superman. No way.
Over
I don't even know. I don't even
Maverick?
know if it's top 10. Honestly, at Magic Mountain. But yeah.
Dragster
Like I said, I
over
guess.
Maverick?
Oh, same for.
I could see
General
Dragster
Experiment.
over Maverick.
No.
They're close for me. They are really close, but the
I've
thing.
driven Maverick way too many times. It just doesn't hit the same anymore.
It hits different for me.
It took me so long to get the back row because the day I went, they had assigned seating. It took me literally 5 tries. I'm like,
Yeah, I'd say this year it wasn't really running great.
yeah. Well, I didn't write it this year, obviously, but I liked it a lot when I went back in 2019. So
Yeah, last year it ran really good.
the back row ride like saved it. I was like so disappointed before that.
Did you get in the front before it?
I got like one front row and a bunch of middle row rides. Like I had the worst luck ever. And actually, I said I tried it 5 times to get on it, and get the back row. One of those times, I was gonna get a middle row anyways, and then it just decided to break it down on me when I was walking toward it.
Oh.
So, fortunately, I got to ride it later in the day, so it wasn't the biggest loss. But yeah. The next coaster we have is Hot Wheels Sidewinder at Dream World. This is probably the most obscure coaster I have. This is an aero looper that, when you look at the layout, keep in mind this was originally built for a certain terrain, which will explain its layout.
It's definitely an interesting layout.
Which explains a lot. You'll see why, because it no longer is at the park that it was at for the terrain. So it is kind of like, look at it. It's the layout is it's something. I don't know.
I like that. I like it so far.
Oh.
Oh, we got a little S-band up in. There's a dive loop on this thing.
Not quite. It's a Sidewinder.
Oh, right, my bad,
that's why
bad.
that's the name.
We're gonna ignore that. Okay? No one heard me say that.
And Itai's not here, dang it.
Oh, that is short. Oh my.
Yeah, it's very short. It's a short ride. Absolutely.
Never
No. Dang it. That's why I'm like always trying to get on it as soon as it ends. So make sure to put your answers in the chat. I gave this one a 5. It would have been a lot cooler if it was at its original location. Now the layout looks really dumb, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd give it a 4.5.
It doesn't look bad by any means. It just looks mediocre, really.
Yeah, I was just basing it off of what I rated stuff earlier, and I think this
Yeah, it doesn't look.
I actually like looping coasters like that. But, I mean,
yeah, is that an arrow, right?
Yes, this is an arrow.
It's an arrow.
Yeah, it is. Some people it looks like a Vekoma, but it's an arrow. Got it. All right. I guess for the future, don't change it too much on me, because that like.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. That I've had. I should have mentioned that earlier, because that's been an issue in the past, actually.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was able to get it all good, so yeah, I'm gonna calculate that one. It did better than I would have expected. I will say that. And then we'll go with our last coaster, which is Hurricane at Fun Spot
Oh.
Kissimmee. POV provided by, and big thanks to Hunter from Theme Park Hunting. He allowed me to use this beautiful POV of Hurricane. So let's see it. It's
Oh
so good.
no, I still need to ride this.
Yeah, you know what? I actually think in a weird way this thing looks great. Actually, I'll take off this because I don't want it to get in the way. So yeah, we'll go look at it. It's so beautiful. ENF Maurer coaster, of course.
Yes,
I
I
didn't
love
know.
looking at
Oh,
Hunter's hands.
like this drop right here, this is my main concern right here. Oh my gosh.
It looks great.
I think it looks fun.
It
I
looks
think if I
great.
can handle Tiger at Indiana Beach, I could
It's
take
so
it.
janky. It's a fun spot.
I honestly, I don't care. It looks fun. It looks like it has some
what?
crazy airtime and some weird, like, it looks like it's kind of a powerful ride. So, and it's probably really janky, but I haven't really experienced anything like this, so I really want to do it. So yeah, that is Hurricane at Fun Spot Kissimmee. 2 out of 10. Come on. Like, yes,
Six.
obviously
Six.
it's not the smoothest ride, but like it looks fun. Callie,
I'll go 7.5.
I got a 7. I was debating a 7 or 7.5. I guess there's more concerns with it. Like maybe it might not be as good as I hope, but I think it looks fun. So I would certainly love to ride it. Which some people might think is insane, but yeah, not the highest of scores here. Someone said it's
Really?
essentially outdoor Space Mountain. Not really. I don't even.
No,
see
no,
that
no.
at
He's
all.
talking about Space Mountain at Disney World because I can see the similarities.
1 out of 10. Like, yeah, I mean, it is rough. I mean, I guess it's fine if you. I know some people they can't. Like roughness is a huge factor, I guess. So I can understand that, but man, that's surprising. At least for me. This might do worse than Coast Rider.
That is sad.
No, we can't do that, guys. We can't do that, everyone. But I think that's everyone's score, so I'll put it in. Oh, dang it. It didn't do very well. All right, so that's all the scores. So we'll, I guess, get out of this and come back here. So I guess I'll go over them in order from where they ranked. In last place, in 6th place, thankfully, is Coast Rider at Knott's Berry Farm with a score of a 4.16 out of 10, which is way too good for it. But at least it was in the bottom, so that's solid, I guess. But I know there's some people who enjoy it, so I guess it is what it is. Number 5 is Hurricane at Fun Spot Kissimmee with a score of 5.09 out of 10. It seems like something that's pretty polarizing, so kind of expected. Definitely probably a ride that you either love it or hate it. So similar to actually a few of these, it seems like. In 4th place, we have Hot Wheels Sidewinder with a score of a 5.75 out of 10. It looks fine for what it is. It just would have been a lot better at its original location, it seems like. Definitely not the worst looking aero coaster. Looks alright. In 3rd place, we actually have Superman at Parque Warner Madrid, the B&M Floorless, getting a 6.66 out of 10. Which I'm surprised. I thought that would have been like higher, but I guess not. In 2nd place, we have Superman Escape from Krypton with a score of a 7.44 out of 10, which was definitely elevated by some of the higher scores it got. And the number 1 coaster, according to you, or at least according to like the average, is Magnum XL-200 with an average score of an 8.25 out of 10. So that is all the coasters here. Hope you enjoyed that segment. And we'll move on to our next thing, which is topics to discuss. And this will be, some of these will be more for yes, and others that the viewers can also participate in these. But the first sort of thing, and this is a question for you two, Callie and Christian, but basically this is, what would you say is the best thing about meeting up with people, and what is a good memory you have from a meetup? Because I know at least you, Callie, have done a good amount of them. And Christian, I don't know your experience, but I guess we'll hear about it. So yeah, that's pretty
Callie,
much
go
that.
ahead.
Okay, so I think the best thing about meeting up with people is just like parks are just so much better when like you're with other people, and I love interacting with new people. And I mean, with Coaster Kids, I've met a lot of people, and I just love meeting new people, and then you run into them again, and it's just like nice to meet new people and make new friends. I've made basically all of my friends from meeting up with people, at least originally. And then a good memory I have from a meetup is just like, I mean, I don't even know. One that was really fun was at Six Flags Great America. It was raining for like 2 hours, and we were just inside this like under this like pavilion like at a restaurant, and we were just like messing around and playing games. It was great.
That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I mean, I guess before Christian, you go. I haven't done too many meetups, just because I don't go to parks ridiculously often, and obviously I haven't gone to one in like over a year. But definitely, like with Santa Cruz, I went with my cross country team. I did that twice actually. That was really fun for sure. I definitely going to parks with people you know and meeting people. It's really a really fun thing for sure. So I can understand that. And it's cool to hear your Six Flags America experience, the rain. That's not what I've heard anything like before, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Christian, yours?
I mean, I haven't really done too many like meetups. I did the Coaster Kids one back in 2019 at Busch Gardens, but that's really it for official. And then other than that, I just meet up with my friends and stuff. I mean, I guess the only other thing is I went to Universal on an eighth grade field trip, and
Nice.
with the GP friends, things can happen, and it is a very interesting experience. That's all I'll say. So it was fun.
I actually will say, sometimes it's actually, and this might
Yep.
be
My
unpopular, but I'll say it anyways. Sometimes, I mean, I guess I haven't really been with a coaster enthusiast for a good chunk of a day at a park, so what would I know? But I honestly would think it might actually almost be more fun to be with someone who knows less about coasters, because you got to see like the reactions and stuff, and they don't really know a whole lot about it.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see like all this stuff. I think there'd be some people in here who'd agree with me with that. But with me going to Santa Cruz with my teammates, it was cool to see that for sure. So, yeah, that's I guess what I have to say about that. Next thing we have here is top 3 parks we have been to, and you can also say this in the chat. And if you can't decide, you can just pick 3 good ones or ones off the top of your head. But yeah, top 3 parks we have been to. You can also put it in the chat. Actually, Christian, if you want to go first with this one.
I mean,
Yeah, you can go.
I'd say Busch Gardens Williamsburg is definitely up there, along with Cedar Point, and probably I can't decide between Hollywood Studios or California Adventure for which is the best Disney park. That's just me.
Ooh.
And there's Disneyland Park. I'm all right. I'm done. I can just go on and on.
My favorite is Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and I really like Dollywood and Carowinds would probably be my top 3. But I also really like Holiday World and Indiana Beach, Canada's Wonderland, Silver Dollar City, and Marineland is also really fun.
Wait, Marineland?
I love
Canada's-
Marineland.
Canada's Wonderland's good too.
Wait, you've been there, Christian?
Yeah, I only have 5 credits though.
Ooh, I didn't even have any clue you'd been there. That's cool.
Yeah,
I haven't been to
well,
Canada. I've seen Canada, but I've never been in it.
The only rides I did was Vortex, Wonder Mountain's Guardian, Leviathan, Behemoth, and Thunder Run, Thunder Run is my first international coaster. So,
Thunder Run is great.
yeah, Thunder Run is actually really good.
It's actually really fun for
Isn't that a powered coaster?
Yeah,
Yeah, it goes through the like Wonder Mountain, but there's like this cool like dragon thing, and it like lights up. And the group I was with just made that one really fun.
That's cool. I didn't know much about Thunder Run at all. It's not even a coaster I think I've ever looked at a POV of, so that's cool to hear about.
You don't need to. It's literally like a oval with a helix.
For my top 3 parks, I'll just say honorable mentions: Magic Mountain, Disneyland CA, Disney's California Adventure, Universal Studios Hollywood, California's Great America, and Six Flags Mexico are honorable mentions. All great parks. My number 3 is Knott's Berry Farm. This is my favorite park in California. It just has a great atmosphere, great food. The ghost town's awesome, and they have some great rides, even outside of coasters. And they also have Knott's Scary Farm, which is my favorite Halloween event. So that's my number 3. Number 2, Cedar Point, pretty obvious. Amazing coaster collection. And I actually like the atmosphere of the place. Also has a really nice setting and location. But my number 1 park is, of course, Hershey Park, which if you've been watching a while, you would know that. Just an amazing atmosphere, maybe the best, probably the best of any park I've been to. I haven't been to Disneyland in a while, so it might be up there, but I wouldn't know. But it's very charming, and it, of course, has an amazing coaster collection. Great operations when I was there, and some amazing food and desserts. I know there's some places that aren't so great, apparently, but from what I had, it was really good. So, yeah, Hershey Park's my number 1. Yeah. I guess, is there anything you want to say, I guess, before we read the stuff? Or
I mean, Islands of Adventure's good. Magic Kingdom's good too.
Ooh, Islands of Adventure.
Universal Studios Florida also. That is a very well done park. People don't really seem to.
They students would disagree.
Yeah, I know. I saw that video, but like, I mean, it's got some amazing rides. Mummy, Rip Ride Rocket, Fast and Furious. Like, come on, man. They're great.
Yeah, Islands of Adventure is definitely very high on my bucket list. Someone was saying Hershey Park, yes, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and Kingston Dominion. That's a great top 3 right there.
Yeah, it is.
That's awesome. Cedar Point, I guess you're combining both Busch Gardens parks. They're different, but understandable. And Kings Dominion. I've heard a lot of great things about Kings Dominion, so.
Oh, that place is great. I love that.
I went there and didn't ride I-305. That's my biggest flex.
Ouch.
You rode Volcano, though, so.
Yeah, I rode Volcano.
Yeah, that's one I wish I got to, but unfortunately did not. Dollywood would be up there with Hershey, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and Kings Dominion. Heard great things about that park too. Cedar Point. Oh, you've been to Tokyo Disney Sea. That's awesome.
Ooh.
And Ocean Park in Hong Kong. Man, that is awesome. That's actually an amazing top 3. I love that. Seeing international, especially Asian parks. I'm not used to seeing that.
What coasters are at Ocean Park, Hong Kong?
They don't have the best coaster collection. They have Hair Razor, which is a B&M floorless that's on the side of a cliff, basically. But it has... it's not an insult. It actually is an amazing location. It's really cool. They also have this Mine Train coaster that is improved a lot by its location. It seems way taller than it actually is. It's a really cool park. Very, like, one I really want to go to.
Yeah.
Knoebels. Yeah, Knoebels sounds
Knoebels
awesome. Dollywood and Epcot. Epcot's interesting for sure. From what I've heard.
It's a good theme park. That's what I'll say. If you want thrills, there's only 2 rides there right now. Actually 3 if you count Soarin', but you know, Mission Space is just intense, and people don't really know that until they ride it.
Yeah, I that's a ride I'm interested to experience myself.
Yeah,
Mission Space is...
it is hard because you're laying back. You can't really lift yourself up. It's kind of physically impossible. But the ride's fun.
Marina said Fantasialand. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Europa Park and Islands of Adventure. That's another amazing top 3, and I like seeing these international parks. Stamford Bridge, aside from home parks, Knoebels, Fantasialand, and Efteling. Yes, Efteling's so underrated. I mean, I haven't been, but it sounds fantastic. Of course, I actually am not going to talk about it. I think I've mentioned it a few times, but yeah, no, Efteling looks absolutely incredible. Best coaster views, Hair Razor or Wildfire. Yeah, I haven't done either, but both have amazing views, for sure. And actually, Coaster Daft, who actually has gone to Ocean Park, said that the mine train actually has the best views of any, I guess, of any of the coasters in the park, which that's interesting. If you haven't looked into that park, you should actually, Christian and Callie. It looks really awesome in my opinion. Doesn't have the best coaster collection, but it's a really cool park. We'll move on to the next thing, which is favorite place you have been to that isn't an amusement or theme park. Callie, you want to start off with this one? And if you can't think of a favorite, then just think of a good one, I guess.
I guess Ocean Isle Beach. It probably would have been New York City, but my trip got canceled the day before I was supposed to leave. But yeah, probably Ocean Isle Beach. I love any beach.
Can I say a Disney Cruise Line? Does that
Sure.
count?
Yeah, that
that
counts.
counts.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that's that ship. Just the ship, not the location. The ship. It's just so good.
Yeah, I've never done one of those, but it seems really cool.
I've done one, and man,
For me, wait, what is it, Callie?
It's Marina.
Oh my god, I just saw Chick-fil-A. Oh my god.
Wawa is another good potential answer.
Ooh, I like Sheets.
Wait, what?
We're talking about gas stations now.
Oh my god.
No, we're talking about restaurants that have the added amenity of a gas station. Okay.
I guess for my
I want
answer,
gas stations with the added amenity of restaurant.
No.
No.
Restaurants.
for my answer, like I said, I like to travel. So favorite city, I already mentioned Mexico City. And some other cool places. My favorite zoo I've been to is San Diego Zoo. Really good. If you're in the San Diego area, you might as well go to it. Like, it is absolutely worth it. Would highly recommend. And then also favorite aquarium, Georgia Aquarium, which is absolutely huge. And other cool places I've been to there's the I also like the Space Museum in Washington D.C. Not the one that's actually in there, but the Udvar Hazy Center. If you've heard of it, that's a really cool place as well. It's like 30 minutes from DC. That would be another really
Smithsonian.
cool
I
place.
love DC.
Yeah, it is a Smithsonian museum, but it is like 30 minutes away, and it's by an airport. It is so good. In my opinion, it's actually quite a bit better than the one actually in DC, which is saying a lot because that one's actually pretty good. But this place doesn't have the crowds, and it's so much bigger. And they have if you've heard of it, the Enola Gay, which is a aircraft that was the aircraft that dropped one of the nuclear bombs on. Yeah, it's an interesting piece of history, if nothing else. I mean, obviously.
I just remembered one other one. Kennedy Space Center,
Yeah.
Florida. I used to go there every year because my grandma loves that stuff. So we just go there. There actually is a ride there, so I don't know if this is technically.
It's all right. Well, it'll count. We can count it.
It's basic. It's a simulator. So, but other than that, it's like a giant outdoor museum with shows and interactive exhibits. The simulator's cool though. It tilts you 90 degrees with just a seatbelt.
So
I
that's
really like Branson, Missouri. I was only there for 1.5 days, but I love it there. I wish I could have spent more time there.
That
Also-
seems like a cool, like, sort of. I don't know if it's like a town or like a small city. I think it's more.
I don't really know how to describe it. It's pretty large. There's so much to do there. Like, you wouldn't, like, going in, I really only expected Silver Dollar City. But, like, there's so much tourist stuff to do.
Also,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
also the Grand Canyon and Mount Rushmore are pretty lit.
Oh, you've done those?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's nice. That's awesome. What was it? The Kennedy Space Center. I want to go there. They have the only space shuttle I have not seen yet. They have the only one. I've seen the other two.
Atlantis?
Yes, they have. I've seen the other two.
I
There's
think
one in
that's
New
a
York that
big
never
call
actually
out
did
on
anything,
though.
but yeah.
I think the one you're talking about is a fake model out in front of the building. Oh no, the one inside of the building. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a real. Yeah. I
No,
dude,
no, we have a
without
real one.
spoiling it, I hopefully haven't seen it, but like the reveal for that ship is like theme park level quality standards. Like it is amazing the way they show it.
The other place it's also really good.
Oh, I need to
Yeah,
go back there.
I'm going there when I'm doing my first Orlando trip. Like, there's no way I'm not. I am
Yeah.
going there.
I will. There's a bus tour there. There's a IMAX theaters. Bunch of shows and the Atlantis thing, which is the main attraction there.
I guess I'll look at the chat. I haven't been doing that. Duluth, Minnesota, no question. I can't. I don't know too much about it. I can't tell if that's like legit or not. I know you are from Minnesota, so yeah, Chick-fil-A.
I agree.
Oh, another one, Uzbekistan. I probably totally butchered that, but I'm trying. I imagine that's somewhere in Europe. So anything there would be pretty cool.
Somewhere international. We'll go with that.
Actually, I'll look it up just for the heck of it. Why not? Oh, it's in Central Asia. Oh my God. You know what? Yeah, I'm done. I should have figured that. Yep. Coaster Scorpion has been to France. That's awesome. Anything in Hawaii or the Great Wall of China. That's awesome. That's another awesome one. I like seeing these international ones. Dublin. Don't know how to pronounce the other one. Orlando, Amsterdam, and Tokyo. Haven't heard of the second city, but I'm sure it's great, for sure.
Probably in Germany. I don't know. It's Marina.
Marina's been to Tokyo?
Yeah, she used to live there when she was like little.
I assume
Hold
this
up,
is.
Wait, what?
Next question.
I get someone was. I think this is Virginia Beach. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah,
it
Virginia
is.
Beach.
Okay, yeah. Venice. Venice. I just saw that. Florence. Man, you guys have been some cool places. I haven't ever been to Europe, so I'm jealous of y'all. For sure. The greatest single location on Earth is Yosemite. Having been there, I haven't ever been super impressed with it. It's like about. I mean, my airport is actually the closest major one to it, so I basically have it almost in my backyard. It's like 2 hours away, so close enough. Yeah, I've never been super impressed with it. It's pretty cool though, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not one to appreciate it. I don't know.
I think my final definitive answer would have to be Radiator Springs, if it existed. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, so I guess we'll go to our last thing. And actually, oh my, I just looked at the time. This went a little longer than I expected, but I guess it's all right. Actually, not too bad. Not that bad. What is the sketchiest attraction you have experienced? I don't know if you'll have a good answer to this or not. It is, I think, something that's been, like, it is an interesting thing. So, Callie, if you have an answer for this.
Wild Woolly Toboggan at Little America. It's like a chance. What are they called? Chance
Toboggan.
Chance to. I'm blanking today. Yes, but it was fun. Basically, everything at Little America is just.
So you're an entire park, basically.
Have you heard of the coaster RC-48? It's like a blue and orange carnival coaster.
Oh, no, not exactly.
Okay, well, you almost die on it. I went on it in this January, South Florida Fair. Oh boy. I don't want to ride that. Actually, I want to ride it again for the meme. I want to just do it. But no, it's not good. Very sketchy. I think it's a Pinfari. I'm gonna look it up.
That's interesting. I haven't heard about that ride.
RC-48.
But I mean, anything Pinfari does that's large scale would probably be a good answer. For me, I haven't really done anything that's sketchy, like at all. I just haven't ridden anything really that's sketchy. That'll change once I go to like Mount Olympus or something. But until
Oh my
then,
god, Mount Olympus. Oh, I love that place.
but or Fun Spot, I guess also, but Mount Olympus probably more so. But for me, one weird experience I had was on Superman Ultimate Flight at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. It's a Skyrocket 2. The first time I saw it run, and I actually have it on footage, I have it on my channel, it had a rollback, which I didn't even know Skyrocket 2s were capable of. But yeah, the video's on my channel somewhere. I think it's one of my older videos. It's like 30 seconds, but yeah, it had a rollback, which was funny. And then on my final ride on this thing, and it was like on and off the entire day, the ride got stuck in the launch tunnel, and I had to wait like 15 minutes for them to pull us back in. Like after the ride finished, it just kind of got stuck in the launch tunnel, and went a little bit too far forward. So it like took them 15 minutes to figure that out. Not really that sketchy, but just a weird experience, I guess, if nothing else. Oh my god, Blue Streak at Conneaut Lake Park. Yeah, I've heard so many crazy things about that ride. Have you guys seen this thing at all? Like, oh my god.
I heard
this
it's
thing is-
sketchy.
I've
That's all.
seen a little bit about it.
Oh my god, this ride is crazy. Witch's Wheel at Cedar Point, which Coaster Cloud got to ride a few months before it was removed. I actually don't know what that was. Was that the Enterprise?
It was a Enterprise, yeah. It was the old type of them. It was really fun. I like what you.
That's interesting. Probably this Coney Island Cyclone, sadly. That ride looks awesome. Marina said anything at German fairs or Holiday Park.
Holiday Park.
Didn't know about Holiday Park. German fairs, I guess I'd kind of figure. But that's interesting. Big Dipper at Barry's Amusements in Northern Ireland. I feel like I've heard of the park. I haven't heard of the coaster. But that's interesting. Zoomering at Lake Compounds. Pretty common model, but I guess some rides you can get on it are pretty bad. So, yeah, I could see that. Holiday Park ride, I just saw that. And actually, yeah, I think that's pretty much that for all the topics to discuss, unless anyone else has any sketchy attractions in the comments. I don't see any more, so yeah. Okay, so now I guess we'll move on to our end of stream Q&A right here. This will be the last chance to, I guess, ask us any questions, and yeah, that's pretty much that. Did I get rid of... I have the wrong banner up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, end of stream Q&A. Any questions you have for us? This is your last chance to ask, so that'll be that pretty much. But I guess before we get to that, I'd like to thank you, Christian and Callie, for being on here on the stream. It was awesome having you. It was nice to have Itai for a little bit. I know he was busy, so it was good to see him at least gone for a little bit. But yeah, so that's pretty much that.
Yes, thank you for having us.
I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, it was definitely a bit of a different experience, I guess, trying to prepare, I guess, I don't usually do multiple person streams, and to think I was doing 3, that was definitely going to be different. I guess it didn't quite end up happening, but it sort of did. Like, so it was an interesting experience for sure.
Yeah.
Doing this, but yeah, and also, like I said, if you haven't subscribed to Theme Park Horizons or Callie the Coaster Enthusiast, I have the links in the description, so make sure to check out their channels out when you can, and also I have all their socials in there as well. And also, I guess, just for a quick plug, follow my Instagram if you haven't already. I will do more kind of random live streams on there, because I'm probably going to do live streams a little less than I normally do. Not from now on, but in the future. So make sure to follow my Instagram for that. And also follow my Discord server if you want to take part in like the coaster polls we do. We just finished the Steel Launch Coaster poll, so that's pretty cool. Those are also in the description, so if you want to check that out. So yeah, let's see.
I got a
For-
new video coming out tomorrow.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be awesome to see undercover coasters. Make sure to check that out.
Or dose. It'll be the very first video on the internet to cover this specific topic.
I can vouch that is true.
Yeah, that's gonna be something. First question comes from Stanford Bridge. For the rest of your life, if you could only ride steel or wooden coasters, which would I choose? Steel, because I don't know how much longer there's already a lot less wooden coasters, so that kind of makes it easy for me.
I like wooden coasters more than steel, but I would say steel just because there's more of them. So like, if you went to a park, you'd have more coasters to ride.
Yeah, Christian?
Steel all the way.
Yeah, it's more just because I'm afraid of obviously I think more wooden coasters are probably gonna bite the dust as years go on, and
Yes, the lack thereof of wooden coasters.
there's like less than 200 in the entire world, so like yeah, compared to like 4,000 or 5,000 steel coasters, so pretty easy pick for me. Let's see. Oh, Marina was asking you who's your favorite Power Ranger. I never even watched Power Rangers, so I
Me
don't
neither.
even know.
It's the green one.
The green
that's
one.
That's the one I am.
The red one looks cool. Yeah, great. I don't have much there. But
I'll take the Powerpuff Girls over Power Rangers any day. Just want to say that.
I would probably be right there with you. I've at least seen a little more of that than Power Rangers. So, yes. I would agree with that. But like I said, I guess earlier, if you have any last questions, let us know. And if that's pretty much it, I think that's going to pretty much wrap up the stream. And actually, now looking at it, it didn't go that far over time. So actually, this went pretty well timing-wise, which is great. So, yeah, not seeing too many more questions. I'll wait a few more seconds because I know there's a bit of a delay. But, yeah. What does King's Dominion need? An SNS axis, probably. Or bringing back Volcano, or bringing back Hypersonic XLC. Just one of those things would be nice. I mean, they won't get any of them, I would guess, but that would be nice. Any specific rides you think you would want to see at King's Dominion?
Launched wing coaster. Or a launched invert.
I think they need a launch coaster, but also I think an axis would be cool.
Launched axis.
Or I was gonna say actually it could be a launched axis.
Fixes two problems in one.
I
There you
agree.
go.
I think they go with a launched axis. I mean, it's not likely, but
They're getting a free spin next year, so there's
true.
hope. There is
That's
hope that
true.
maybe they will actually, maybe it's a package. Maybe it's like they got both at an axis. That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
We'll see, though. And actually, it's nice to see Cedar Fair actually work with SNS for a coaster. That's nice to see. Let's see. Ooh, apologies. I got cut off earlier and don't know if you answered my earlier question. What kind of video would you like to do on your channels, but no, you're not really capable of doing? Oh, that is a tough question.
That is a good question.
That is a good but a tough question.
There's
one series that I would love to do, but I just know I do not have the equipment, the access needed. I think I'll just put it out here now just so someone can do it. But basically, just not to take too long on this, but basically a random wheel challenge at an amusement park. Basically do a vlog like that with you have coasters on a certain wheel. That's just something I've thought of for a while. You would need a lot of things to be able to do it. And that's a pretty basic way of explaining it. There's a lot more to it than I'm probably mentioning, but that's something I thought of I'm surprised no one's even attempted it yet, but it would take a lot to do it, so that's probably why.
Yeah, I mean, I just do the videos. I don't really let anything hold me back. If I'm gonna do it, and I'm just gonna do it. Like,
Yeah, I can't think of anything honestly.
Yeah, that is a tough question for sure. That was like the only thing I could think of off the top of my head, just because it's like an idea I've had. I don't even know if it would be that successful or if it would work. It just might be something interesting worth trying.
oh yeah, like I've
Um,
had plenty of ideas. It's just too much effort to put in with that I know it's not gonna get any any like feedback. I guess like I want to do like I don't know, just like rambling off about like making my own Disney rides, basically, just literally just making rides. But I have half a script done for an Onward one,
that's cool.
and then I didn't finish it.
I think, and I'm trying to look through the other questions. Let's see. Will Epcot be the best Disney World park once all construction is complete? I mean, I haven't been to them, but honestly, I'm gonna guess. Actually, yeah, no, it's not. I'm under the opinion that Animal Kingdom looks like the best right now, but I don't know if that's. I guess
think-
not.
I think Hollywood Studios or Magic Kingdom looks the best.
Good answer. Good answer.
But Hollywood Studios, what do they have that's really unique?
Rise of the Resistance.
Rock and roller.
No, because Disneyland California. You see, I'm thinking of it as
but like,
as a
good.
Californian. That's how I'm looking at it.
Slinky. Muppet Vision, which you don't have anymore. Mickey and Minnie's, which you don't have yet.
We'll get it.
Roller Coaster. The OG Tower of Terror. Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy, which is amazing. A bunch of different shows, which I don't have time to mention because there's just too many of them. Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular is good. Alien Swirling Saucers.
Yeah, I guess that would be good. I mean, I guess.
I think personally, I'd probably like Magic Kingdom the best. But
That's my second favorite.
also, there's Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge.
But yeah, but Disneyland has it, so.
Yeah, but I mean, I just think I'd like it.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying I'd probably enjoy. I haven't been in a while, but I'm pretty sure I will and would enjoy Disneyland over Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's not the most fair comparison, but it is what it is, I guess.
You got Rise and Indy in the same park. So
Let's see. I think that's pretty much all the questions. So I think I'm gonna end it here. And I guess actually wait before I leave. If you have any last things you want to say, either you, Callie, or Christian, you can say them, and then I guess we'll head out.
Yep, just thank you.
Stream, man. Appreciate it.
Alrighty. Oh wait, my bad.
No, I just did a lot.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, no, it's all good. But yeah, thank you all for watching. All of you watching, of course. And I will see you all next time here on Coaster Hour. See you guys.